Wait for it. Okay, now we're back with another episode of In Max We Trust. We have Miss Yaz with us, and I have a special guest host today. Miss Ashley King has returned to guest host with us. Now, ladies, and Sean, I feel like we've been starting to get outnumbered in these seats, bro. It's got a lot of estrogen
well,
going
now
on.
we got two New York Ricans.
Oh, Lord Jesus, help us. And we're going to be talking relationships today, guys. We're talking relationships today. And the uncomfortable conversations we're going to have. Like, yeah, as you said off camera, how, women sometimes ain't shit. Like, let's talk about relationship roles. What's your perspective on that?
So there's a lot to unpack.
We got time.
Obviously, people try to, I don't want to say justify, but they like to compare, for example, our grandparents, right? Our grandmas and great-grandmas, and how I've seen a lot of viral videos and stories about how our grandmas used to stay with our grandpas through cheating, through this and that. Mm-hmm. But they they leave the part out where it's like they didn't have a choice. During those times. They didn't have a choice. They were dependent on this man. The role was to stay home, take care of the children, take care of the household, have a hot meal when that man walked through that door. Mm-hmm. Don't nag him. Don't, he had a hard day at work.
It's a message.
All right. So I understand that obviously years later, things change. Mm-hmm. And so women they feel like they have to adapt to today's society and because now it's not we stay home and take care of. We can, that's still a thing, yeah, but it's more like women are more independent. Mm-hmm. Women are business owners, they're entrepreneurs, and I'm for all that. Believe me, I love to see strong, independent women.
Absolutely.
However, the dynamic still does not change. I feel like no matter how much we move on in life in years, still a man is still going to have that traditional aspect instilled in him. Mm-hmm. So women always say, I want a traditional man, but they're not doing the traditional role themselves. They're acting out when they go out. They're acting out on social media. Mm-hmm. They're not respecting themselves.
That attention seeking.
Correct. Yeah. And so no matter what way you go about it, you can argue about it. Again, this is my opinion. Nobody has to agree. No matter which way you go about it, you can't say that you want a traditional man and you want a man to be a leader, a man to pay the bills, a man to take care of you, a man to be a great father, but you're not willing to partake in that traditional role as well.
Right, be soft.
Thank you. Yeah. Be soft and be submissive. They are scared of that word.
Submissive within reason. And
absolutely.
I like how you led with, the old school mentality was, you guys are going to stick it out no matter what. Mm-hmm. If you cheating and beating,
thank you.
No. Absolutely. But like you said, women weren't able to leave. Now that women have careers and people, women are being successful in the business world, they're able to have something for their own. So now they can leave. It's an option. It's optional. Mm-hmm. It's a nice to have, not need to have.
Correct.
But I do agree. I think also we were raised in generations where women were raised by single moms, right? Mm-hmm. So we had to learn how to be tough. We had to learn how to have that masculine energy. So the dynamics definitely shifted from being dependent on a man to I gotta, get it out the mud and do it for myself, which creates, kind of this, I don't want to say trauma, but
it is. That's
it is in a way, right?
That's the right word.
Yeah.
But you create these defense mechanisms to survive in life, right? Which create that masculine energy. Mm-hmm. And if a woman is unwilling to learn how to do that and to be softer and to, learn how to be submissive and to learn how to be supportive of their spouse, it's a challenge. And it's not easy. It's hard.
Yeah.
And it hurts, like you've been through some stuff and it's like, okay, let's unpack this. Let's dig into why you are this way and why you feel the need to compete and puff your chest out. Mm-hmm. It's like you want a man, but you trying to be a man. It's like you can't have both.
I completely agree with her on that because I've also discussed this, with my partner and other people that it takes the work. That's the key right there. Women are not willing to do the work. They just want the surface. It's just that this is what I want, me. But what are you willing to do for that? what work are you willing to put in to get what you deserve?
That part now.
I feel that goes both ways because there's a lot of men out there that aren't willing to do the work. You want all of the benefits of a soft, nurturing home to come home to. You want that, nice hot cooked meal, clean house. You want all of the softness. But what are you?
I'm ready.
Sir.
That meal ain't ready.
Sir, but Uber Eats can only do but so much.
I don't know.
It cannot create a home. It cannot create that soft life and, that welcoming, right?
Yeah.
I think you get to an age where you realize what's important is having a soft house, having something, safe, peace to come home to, right? Mm-hmm. But you have to create that. What is the man doing to create that? Because everybody has a story. Everybody's been through things. Everybody has trauma. Everybody develops defense mechanisms, right? Yeah. But what are they doing to do the work? Because a lot of men want all the benefits, but they're not doing any work.
What if they're providing the entire monetary stability?
There it is. Talk to me now.
Okay, but are they providing emotional safety?
Correct.
Like what else?
Describe emotional safety.
Yeah, because what does that look like from a female's perspective? Like if a man doing that, what does that look like?
Like, hey, how's it going, honey?
I'll let her give her take on it, and then I'll give my take.
Go ahead, talk to me now.
There's been I've seen a trend on social media lately about a woman feeling safe, right, in her partnership with whatever. So emotional safety for us is like, men love to throw that word insecurity at us a lot. They just love to just throw it at, oh, you insecure. But it's again, there's so much to unpack when it comes to all these details in relationships, because a lot of things, it's trauma that we've had from previous things that we are self-aware of, that we are working on, but there's things that men do that trigger, and they know that they trigger.
Give me an example.
Yeah.
Just
because being secretive. Okay, let's say a woman's gone through.
Y'all all been cheating.
I mean, we can go a couple different. We could say cheating. Okay,
cheating's common.
Let's start cheating. But you want to be secretive with your phone. You want to have your phone flipped upside down. You want to, be, I don't know, vague with what you're doing and what your plans are. Sir, where's the transparency? The communication. It's not open. You're not creating that safe space. Inclusion.
Yeah, not including us and stuff. Just doing your own thing. Like, just
why you tripping? Why you tripping?
Now, this is the thing. This is the thing I've learned in my later years. There's a difference between honesty and transparency.
100%.
Okay? So, like, for years, I'm like, I'll be honest. I'm going with the boys. We're going to have a guys' night out. I ain't saying where we were going. You know where we're going. We're going to the PH. We heading out. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's the problem. But they don't want to tell the women that. But then we're triggered and we're wrong. Case in point. That's emotional safety.
But ready? Now that I'm
what does a man in a commitment belong in a place like that?
Right. Exactly. That part.
But hear me out. Now, it's an example, guys. But I'm saying, like, now that I'm older.
But that's a good example.
But now that I'm older, it's all right, cool.
Damn it, Max. What are you doing to us right now?
Listen, he's helping to prove the point. You said, what's emotional safety? Emotional safety is not keeping things from your woman.
Now that I'm older, we're going to casino, noodle bar, Sean gonna be there, Manny gonna be there, both their wives gonna be there. I'd prefer if you come. I know you got a lot going on. I prefer if you come. But if you can't make it, that's the guest list. We're gonna be here from this time to roughly this time.
That's good. That's how it should be.
If I'm gonna be any later, I promise I'll let you know.
Well, that's transparent and honest.
Yeah, but that's both. That creates emotional safety and security for a woman.
At that point right now, if I tell her that, like, let's say it's you, your wife, Manny, his lady, and I tell Ashley, hey, this is where I'm going. I'd love for you to join. But if you can't go, hey, I'm going to be here from XY to 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Okay, now she knows the full spectrum of what I'm doing. If she calls during that time frame, hey, we still doing shots at the noodle bar. Yeah, I'll be back in an hour. Click, hung up.
That's good. That's good. No, he answered. He communicated what was so going
on. We say bye.
No, I'm saying.
Right.
I refuse to not, like, with your significant other, I refuse to not do it. Like, you always say goodbye. Definitely give them the love you, because at the end of the day, you don't know when the last time you're going to see that person.
Yeah, thank you.
So always get them that love you by, just so, worst case scenario.
And I'm speaking from experience of losing people.
Yeah, God forbid.
Right, you never know.
You know what I'm saying? You never know. Yes. So I'm very big on, you got to make sure you leave on a positive note.
No, but he did good. Good job.
Good job. We're learning.
Okay, that's what transparency is. The issue that comes up is when men don't do that. So they're out, they're not answering their phone. They're acting suspicious. Now you got to call them 2 or 3 times, texting them. Yeah, dodging the calls, suspicious.
Leaving you on red.
Real suspicious.
Now wait a minute. Now see, hold on. Let me devil's advocate that real quick.
Hey, real quick, Yaz, you got to be closer to the mic.
Yeah,
You can move it closer if you
Sorry,
want.
it's a habit.
Yeah.
Can she scoot a little back?
Yeah.
Yeah, slide that.
Well, no.
No, like shift it over, mommy.
Get off.
He got you.
Get off the camera with this. Moving perfectly.
No, it's gonna
Move
be
it
on
up.
camera.
Move it up. You gotta move it up.
If you want to lean back like that.
I got scoliosis. I'm just kidding.
We do not receive that. I do not come in agreement with
Look,
that.
we don't. This is. I told you it's a safe space. You got scoliosis. That's your business.
And
Here
then
you go.
turn the mic towards your face.
Yeah.
Is this good?
Oh, this way.
No, towards your
This
face.
way.
There you go.
It was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't yell at her.
Whoa. See,
Hey,
hey, watch
hey.
it. Watch it. Watch this.
Well, I'm gonna have to
Stop
cut
yelling.
this out real quick. So
Just just let him lead.
15 to
That's fine.
11:45.
You know what I'm saying?
I liked his tone. It was,
See, it was a
It's
respect.
acceptable.
It's a respectful
It
tone.
is.
Oh,
It's
What you
okay,
talking
man.
about?
I got us. Put the male species on my back. I got him.
I'm the
Thank you for
producer.
bringing her because it's 2 against 2.
That's
Let's
right.
do
I like
against
it.
two.
Look, we should have did this the first time.
No, absolutely not. So,
So as long as the guy's transparent, you feel emotional safety. Is that what I'm
100%.
hearing?
That's what
Nah.
creates the safe
And I
space.
heard her share something on the mic. She said, share your location. So me and my wife, we share locations. Because God forbid she gets kidnapped.
Absolutely.
Or I get kidnapped. It's probably not going to
stop.
happen.
All
They'll
the
bring you
6'3",
back. They'll bring you back.
but-
Or you could get mugged.
Yeah,
You
or
could-
yeah.
anything that's
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
a pretty tall guy and pretty
God
big.
forbid you get into an accident, you
Yeah.
end up in a ditch
So-
somewhere. Like, there's a million things that could
Right.
happen.
So
that's
really,
part of it.
when I go to PH, she knows I'm not doing anything. I'm not fucking throwing dollar bills. It's like going to Hooters without food, and you're still. Guys are visual creatures. They need to see something. That's all it is.
They need to see something for what?
I mean, you got something to see at home.
Explain yourself.
Well, I'm
Is
just
what you're
saying.
seeing at home not enough?
Right.
That's not what
Wait,
it is.
why is
That's the problem.
Because
then it
you're
creates
not
this
going by
facade.
yourself. You're not going by yourself. You're going with your friends
Okay,
that
but
may be single.
Okay.
Which means
But men need
that
to
if
see
they
something
want to go there,
includes you.
Hey, time out. I want you to,
Sir,
Let's
Let's
take-
talk about it.
let's
No,
talk-
no,
let's
no,
talk
no.
about
You
it.
ain't about to sit here and get off Sean.
I got it. I got him.
So,
Sean, tag
I
me and
wanna
I'm
know
ready.
what that
I'm
means.
ready. So look.
He needs to see. So you're a married man. What do you need to
So
see?
then you're okay with your wife going to like male reviews?
Do
Yeah,
it.
I'm
Go to
fine with
Magic
it.
Mike.
Throw them fucking
What's your wife's
ones.
name?
I'm fine with it, Jen.
Jen,
I'm fine
we
with
going
it.
to Magic Mike. They have something coming in Florida. We
She's
should be
already,
coming.
she's already been to it.
Okay,
Because
well,
I
we're
know
gonna
she
go
ain't gonna do shit.
That's a trust.
Because
And
that's
that is
trust.
I
That's
I
trust.
respect
Yeah.
that.
She's never done
And I
anything
think
to
there's
break my
levels
trust,
to it.
and I've never done anything to break our trust. Bro, in our first date, after we went to like 5 different places, we ended up at the PH. She was slapping dollar bills on strippers.
And that's cool. That's cool.
Just
but I
saying.
think there's levels to how often
Correct.
and frequent a man
Correct.
is going out. Because if this
Nah,
is
it's
your
not a-
every
it's not
No,
an
no,
often
no.
thing. That's
Call
like,
it once a quarter.
yeah, like once every once
Yeah,
every blue
once a
moon,
quarter.
If the boys are getting together, because
that
Yeah,
plays
exactly.
a part. That plays a part.
Yeah, like if
because
it's-
those type of things can create not a safe space.
She
Because
does-
why are you always going out? What,
she
what do you
does-
mean you need to see something? That's
She
still,
does say she doesn't like me going, but she knows I'm not going to do shit.
so you don't respect her wishes.
Stop it! Stop! I saw where you
It's give
going.
and
This.
take.
Hey,
It's
look.
give and
I
take.
mean,
Say that one more time.
There it is.
She doesn't like
Sean, you
me
ain't little
going.
foot in mouth, my boy.
But-
Hey, look, I thought I was gonna be in trouble today. Take you.
What? Okay, what is that? What's that look?
Case in point.
Yes, what's that look?
She said she doesn't like you going.
But not in an
End of story.
angry
End of
tone.
story.
So we need
And
to
he
be
still chooses
submissive
to
to
go.
our wives?
Huh?
Whoa!
that goes two
We
ways.
need to be submissive to our wives?
Absolutely.
Submission is not a
Wait.
one-way street.
Absolutely.
What she's referring to isn't submission.
But
being
it's
respectful
but
of
it's
her
still
wishes.
but it's still.
There it is. There,
Let
I
me
got us.
let me
I got
whip
us.
out my
It's
Bible
both.
app because
What you want to do?
She gonna-
I'm a
look,
pastor's
bring
kid.
out
What-
Jesus.
I'm
Bring him
a
out.
pastor's kid. What you want to do?
Okay.
Ready.
in the verse, right, that
Mhm.
everybody exaggerates about the woman being submissive, but it also
You gotta
says
go to the back end of
but
that.
the
You gotta
husbands
honor your
also be
wife.
submissive to your wives. Absolutely, because
It's
it's
a
a
two-way
two-way
street.
street,
So let me
about
ask you a
everything.
question then, because this is going to lead into another discussion. So guys can't look at porn.
No,
No,
absolutely not.
no. That's in the Bible.
Yes,
In the Bible.
I told you. we
Well,
won't get
God
no
also
churchy.
forgives sinners. So
He does, but that doesn't
Yeah,
mean
sinners
just keep
that are not going
willy-nilly.
to commit sin again, that are not
no,
going to keep
no. I'm
sinning.
penitent. I'm penitent.
Oh, Jesus.
Lord help him. We're going
I
to pray
think
for
this
you.
going to
We're
turn
gonna
into
pray
a
for
church
you.
service.
Look, you said we wasn't going to church.
Yeah.
Look. You
Yeah.
said we wasn't going.
Well,
I said we
Ashley
were.
took it to
I
church.
said we going to church. We
No,
just-
she said she was going to get the Bible app.
I got oil in the car. I could bring out my holy oil. We could just.
I love it.
Holy
I
oil.
love it.
Yes.
She
I
ain't
grew
playing
up-
with you.
I was born and raised
apparently.
Pentecostal.
Oh, Pentecostal.
Yes.
Southern Baptist.
Cousin.
You know what I'm saying?
I was
You were cousin.
Presbyterian.
Huh?
Presbyterian.
I'm sorry.
I'm Christian.
You all right.
Look,
You all right over here. You all right over here.
Listen, you had it tough growing up. Very, very strict. Pentecostal.
However, I don't regret anything because it molded me
It
to
prepped
the
you.
woman that I am today
And I
and the
love that
mother
for
that I
you.
am
Mhm.
because
Were you married when you had a kid?
Uh-oh.
huh?
Were you married when you had a
You
kid?
ain't
Yes.
shit for this.
Damn it.
Yeah, because
I was trying to get you on that
You gotta be
one.
wrong.
We knew
Can't-
better.
yeah.
We
look,
had to
can't
get
catch it.
married.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because otherwise it defeats the whole purpose. But yeah, we got married, had my son, and moved here. So it's like, yes, that was tough, especially growing up when you're not you're having to absorb everything
Yeah.
rather than being an adult
Yeah.
and then going into it and you're learning. But as a child, you're not understanding what all this is.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot going
I
on.
mean, growing in a Spanish Pentecostal church, by the age of 10, you had to learn 3 versions, King James International in both languages,
Not
Like-
Old Testament?
all the testaments, yes. So it's tough, but I don't regret it. I'm still
It-
Christian to this day
Absolutely.
because it molds you into a much
Absolutely.
And
better
it
person.
instills values in you.
100%.
Absolutely. Morals, values, all
Early.
of that jazz. Yeah, but back to
Max, I'm
PH.
losing here. Help me out, bro.
Oh, glad you asked.
I'm
Losing in what
losing here.
regard?
Hey, look,
you
you're-
just asked what creates emotional safety. So that's a really long answer to
Right.
say those different types of scenarios either can create the safety or it can break it.
Well, I think
Depends on which way you go.
I think
I was
to-
talking about the strip club one.
Hey, look, hey, first off,
Well,
ready?
You're not
ready?
going to win that one.
No,
You're
because
not.
that is their opinion,
correct.
right?
And
If
they're both
that's-
Latinas.
They're both Latinas, so you're gonna lose that
We're
regardless.
going to
Yeah.
leave Latinas
Yeah.
out of it.
Hey, look, ready? I've learned years ago not to argue with them. You just gotta go, babe, you right, and walk off. Hey,
Max got it.
I'm done. I'm out of there.
And you would think him being Latino would understand.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
Well,
grew up-
his wife is white. So
Yeah, but my sister is
see,
Cuban.
see, I didn't want to add that caveat when you got.
I wasn't even trying to say all that.
It's cool.
But my
Hey,
sister's
say
Cuban,
that.
and I grew up with her for fucking 18 years, and
But
I
it's
can
your
tell you.
sister. It's different dynamics.
Oh yeah, just push her around.
But
a
I
little
will
bit.
say this. I will say this. I've known like 1,000,001 couples, and it's hey, whatever works for you.
Right.
that's
Works
Every
for you.
relationship is different.
Absolutely.
The most important thing is setting those boundaries at the very beginning. Like
Yeah, I
y'all
agree.
went to PH on the first date, and that broke the ice to find out what it is like. Is
'Cause
it
if
cool?
y'all
Is that
really-
not cool? You know. So you set those boundaries.
Yeah.
Whatever works for you works for you. We are nobody to judge. Do I agree with it? No. But am I?
I
gonna
can tell you if I was going
As a
every
personal
week.
preference,
Right.
right?
If
Yeah.
I was going every week, she would have a serious problem with
Oh,
it. But
yeah.
if I'm going 4 times a year, she's like, I get it.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's with the guys. Like you're going with the guys, like
Yeah, I don't go there by myself.
And I
I'm
hate
not
that-
sitting in a chair like, okay, which one's the next one?
and I hate
You
to,
know, like
I hate
what
to
the
say it
fuck?
because it sounds really shitty to say it, but like if you with the boys, half time the dance don't even really matter, but so much like
Yeah, it's different.
yeah, it's like you're drinking with your boys, you bullshit, especially if you go like
Watching sports.
you're watching sports, you know what I mean? Like we might have food or whatever, but like it's just background noise. It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
So
then,
it's-
and then
okay,
it-
Why
made me
even
think-
be there?
well,
So then
occasionally you
what
get a
is the
glimpse of an
point?
ass you like. That's
They
it.
say it's a nice vibe. It's the vibe.
It
They
is
got
the
the
vibe.
You know what's a nice
What
vibe?
vibe?
You know what's
What?
a nice
Tina.
vibe?
A hookah
Tina
lounge?
is
Your
vibe.
wife.
No. Okay, let me explain. Let me tap into
That
that.
part.
I can love being with my partner. I can love it. Love every minute with you.
But you still need.
You need that guy.
You
time.
need guy time,
You
but it
definitely
doesn't. Environment counts. Environment.
Yeah,
counts.
but what do you think?
Environment
Where do you
but
think guys want to go?
Yeah.
Hooters,
Go to the bar.
Twin
Go
Peaks,
to,
fucking
I don't know, go watch
Wing
a
House,
game.
I'll
strip
tell you
club.
like this. As a man,
Gentlemen's Club.
and girls hate when guys go to strip clubs, right? Because
Gentlemen's clubs.
Gentlemen's clubs. You're right.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I don't do strip clubs.
Yeah, I don't do
You know,
strip
dating
clubs
on
either.
gentlemen going in
Oh,
there.
there's a big difference.
a
I'm not
big
doing no
difference.
strip clubs.
Gentlemen's clubs, all you see them is in like lingerie and bikinis
Pasties,
and
alright.
pasties
Perfect.
once they
I
take
can
the
live with
top
that.
off.
I
That's
can do
it.
that on Clearwater Beach.
Ain't no
Anyways,
nipples.
what's the point?
But here's my big thing with that. Like you said, go to the bar or something like that.
Go to the house. Y'all play
Somebody
spades
else's
at the
house.
house,
First
right?
off, don't nobody want to smoke in spades.
Play
Let's get that.
spades at the house.
Like,
Where
don't-
are you living right now?
What?
No.
Reality?
I ain't gonna hold you in a black.
Dominoes? Did you not play dominoes
look,
at the
yeah,
house?
dominoes,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, cards, spades, same thing.
What you talking about?
You know,
Right.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna hold you. My brothers, if we get on the spades table, it's getting disrespectful.
Okay.
It's getting disrespectful.
But that's guy time.
But I'm saying, like, it's also based on the dynamic of guys you have. Like, if
Okay.
some, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you got some friends who just enjoy that environment, Cool.
You got the wrong group of friends. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, no, if
Just
that's-
my opinion.
if
No,
it's-
you're talking about people in their like 50s.
No,
Okay,
no, but
I'm
saying-
talking about if you're a married man
But
and
if
you're
they're
hanging
not
out with a
married.
bunch of single guys that are not married, and their preference is to go to the strip club every time you guys link up.
No, not every time.
Not every time. It's not every
Not
time.
every
Like,
time.
like, let's say it's me, Sean, and like 4 other guys, and we rotating who want to go where.
Suspicious.
Who want to go where?
You're-
If we get to somebody else, and they say, "Hey, I'm trying to go to Penthouse because I want to go get I want to go eat at Penthouse and go do the 1 2." Okay, cool. That's your choice. That's your choice.
And
Now,
it's
No,
called
Jazz.
West
What do
Shore
you think,
Bar
Jazz?
Grill.
now look. Me,
I'm biased.
No, watch
I'm
it.
biased.
Yeah,
on the
yeah. Somebody
topic.
hurt you. Okay.
No, I just don't think that that's a productive place for a faithful or married man to be. It's
Why?
just
I think
it's a sinful environment. You got TNA walking around, you drinking, people are smoking. It's just an
Same thing if I
environment
go to Clearwater
for
Beach.
temptation. It's
I
like
go to the beach. The same.
Boom.
it's like what was
Thank
that?
you.
What
I go
was
to
that
Clearwater Beach.
one song? I think Kanye said, "How you stay faithful in a room full of hoes."
Hasn't
And
he
got
been
nothing but
div-
hoes walking around.
Hasn't he been divorced like 5 times? Why
So
are you
I can't
taking
go to the
anything
bar.
from Kanye,
I
bro?
can't go
That-
to the bar. I can't go to
and when he-
Walmart.
That's case in point. You said Kanye's been divorced like 5 times, so wouldn't he know how he got divorced?
So we not listening to none of his advice.
Exactly.
When did he
No.
make that? When
He
did he
gonna
make
tell you
that
how to
song?
make- how to
When
get
did he make
divorced.
that song? That's a real question.
Well, he's going to teach you how to
He
get
married
divorced.
Kim K.
So if
I'm
your
not
goal is
trying
to
to
get
hear nothing he
divorced,
was hollering
Well,
about.
now he's losing half his net worth to that chick Bianca.
It don't matter. He married Kim K, who made fame off being promiscuous.
a 304.
That part. Thank you. I needed a way to segue that.
Wait, at 304, what does that mean?
If you spell it out, you'll if you type it in.
304?
Yeah,
The word she said 2 minutes ago.
yeah. She's a hoe.
Oh.
She's a hoe. I can say it. I forgot. We can say it. But my big thing is,
I don't want to
if,
say it.
if it's, if
he's trying to envision it.
I'm trying
you try to picture it. It's a 403. You said it backwards.
Yeah,
Same
four-
thing. Same thing.
It's a
Same thing.
304.
Same thing. Same thing.
No.
It sounds like an area
Because the
code.
3 would be the E, so
The
that
3
should
would be
come
east, so you on the
last.
back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Same
403.
thing.
Yeah, I was over here like.
I'm a millennial.
No, but I think for guys, I understand your concerns, and that wouldn't work for you. That would not work for you. Now, let's say, example, again, you, Manny, let's say Vince and Steven, and y'all saying, and we go together, and we saying, they talking about the strip club. Me personally, during my transparency, the boys want to do X, Y, and Z. They want to go to eat. They want to go to Penthouse afterwards, vibe, whatever, and then come home. Are you coming? Are you trying to come?
No.
That's-
I'm not
that's
opening
an
those
invite,
doors.
though.
Wait,
I'm
no,
not
wait, ready?
opening
Watch.
those doors.
But are you okay with me going? Yes or no?
Hell no.
Okay, cool.
Hell no.
Wait, ready?
Absolutely not.
Ready? So my response is, I'll meet them for dinner, and we can go do something afterwards.
And that's respecting
They-
boundaries.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
what if you say, well, I can't meet you afterwards? Okay, well, then can I go and hang out with my friends?
If she say no,
If she says no.
if she says no,
Here's
and
the thing.
that's my lady, as in that situation, in that space, I gotta go. You know what, guys? I'll meet up with you for food. I can't go. I don't. You know, I believe in the happy wife, happy life. No, but here's why. The happier your lady is, the less stress I gotta deal with. Cause last thing I
That's
want to do,
true.
I don't need no chancletas in my head.
Y'all, women are very simple.
We are.
We really are. Y'all just overcomplicate things because y'all just
100%.
don't want to.
Shows how simple. What do you mean? Tell us.
We're very simple. Like, just, I mean, aside
Do
from
everything-
us cooking,
So using
no,
this example.
No, I know what
Use
you're
it-
going to say. No.
So using this
Use an
example,
example.
Jazz.
Absolutely. He nailed it right on the head.
There it
Just
is.
respect boundaries.
That boy.
And it's just men, it's an ego thing. It's a testosterone
What do you mean?
thing.
Now
for
it's
them.
pride.
They don't,
Now it's
they
pride.
don't
Well,
want to
she won't let
feel
me go.
like
You're
they're
not
being
gonna tell me
controlled.
what to
They don't
do.
want to feel like they're being told what to do. It's
You
not
ain't
about
my
that.
mama. Or not even my mama tells me what
but
to
that
do.
falls
Yes.
into if,
It's not even about all that.
It's respect.
No, it's about
Not
control.
telling you what to do.
Yeah.
It's
It's
not about
respect.
control.
Women want
It's about
to
respect
control.
and comfortability.
Let me ask
If
you a
a woman
question.
is not comfortable with something and it makes her feel uncomfortable, then that should be respected.
Depends
Respect and
on what it
comfortability.
is.
No.
Depends
Let me
on
ask-
No, it doesn't.
Let me ask
to
you a
me-
question.
to me, it doesn't.
So now it's 3 against 1.
No, I'm just saying.
Sean, or what do you want to ask Sean?
What are you not okay with your wife doing?
He don't
That's a
care.
great question.
He'll
One thing, sleeping with another man. That's it.
So she
Valid.
can do-
She could do anything else.
Okay.
What if she sleeps with a chick?
But you know what though? I think it's easy to
Am I
say that.
invited?
Absolutely. I feel like. My fault.
I
Then
think
yes.
it's easy to say that when she doesn't do anything. Oh yeah, I don't care. She can do whatever. 'Cause
Yeah,
you know
she
she's not going to
She
do it.
doesn't do anything.
Exactly.
okay,
That's
but-
why.
Now,
but
if
if
she
she was out
was-
there showing her,
Well then,
Uh-huh.
well then, guess
Culo
what? Oh, no, she can't strip either.
No, that's not what I mean. I
Oh.
just
But
dress
she-
like
she
provocative,
showing
out
out
there
types.
dancing on the bar, showing her butt cheeks,
No,
showing
she
her
can't
boobs,
do that either.
whatever.
So now there's more rules.
Well, I mean, I didn't realize she was gonna list off.
That's
yeah,
fine.
I'm talking about girl wilding out when she goes out.
No,
Well, that's fine.
She
That's
doesn't go out.
Sean, wait a minute.
But if she did,
No, she
Excuse
can't
me,
do all that.
Excuse
shit.
me, ma'am. You
You
stop it. We will pick this back up on part 2 of In Max We Trust with Miss Yaz, Miss Ashley, and Sean.
I got a lot to
Like,
say.
comment, subscribe, smash
right.
that notification button. Stay tuned.
we
Boy,
might
this
need
is
5
getting-
parts.
You know what I really hate when you start.
I know you're gonna be here a minute. Hi,
Right?
we're back for part 2, and Sean is getting verbally beat on in here.
You know what? It depends on who's keeping score because I feel like I'm winning.
You definitely got some.
Of course, you're gonna
Hey,
feel
look,
like you're
round
We're gonna
one.
let the people decide.
Round 1 was a solid split.
Mm.
Okay, you had some valid points in
Ding,
there.
ding, ding,
You know what I
ding.
mean? They are trying to 2-on-1, so I feel like your points carry more weight.
Well, you mean 3-on-1?
3? I am an impartial judge.
Right
here.
is right and wrong is wrong. Max is gonna speak to what's right.
Go ahead, man.
I'm a
Speak
guy's
on
guy.
what's right.
I'm a guy's guy at the end of the day. If we, every now and again you gotta go, Max, what'd you see? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. But
like you did earlier.
Right.
Oh yeah, I
Sure.
was gonna
For
bring
your
that up.
homeboy.
oh
I was gonna
yeah,
bring
my
that up.
buddy's baby mama hit me up talking about, was he at the club on Thursday? Huh? Who is this? I don't know who this is. I don't talk to strangers.
All of a sudden, he knows Spanish. ¿Qué?
Okay.
¿Cómo?
That's called guys code.
Mandatory.
Listen, but the other guy shouldn't be putting their friend in a compromising position where they have to lie.
Well, what
for
makes
them.
you think that the guy put his wife
Because his
up?
baby mama shouldn't be texting Max about a goddamn thing.
Because clearly he
That
told
part.
the baby mom that he was with him, that she
Oh.
felt the need to reach out.
It don't
Think
matter.
about
It
it.
don't
'Cause why
matter.
else would
It
she
don't
reach
matter
out to
what
just
he told her.
randomly?
She should've
She
known.
No,
shouldn't
I'm
reach
going to
out
hang
me,
out with so and
period.
so and so and so.
Well, it depends on how well he knows the baby mama.
I don't know his
It
baby
don't
mama at
matter.
all. I ain't never met this lady in life.
And she got your number?
Yeah, how'd she get your number?
Screenshot of my conversation with him
Oh,
off his phone.
Lord Jesus.
So there should be no reason to hit me up.
Well, tell your friends
Do
do
this.
better.
Put
Bring it closer because the camera's gonna. No.
I got
Lift it higher. If you
Yeah.
lift it
No,
higher
not
for her,
higher,
I think
not
it'll
higher.
be
Don't need to be high.
It just needs to be
your chest
closer.
level.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, just put it right in the titties. You got it.
There you go.
What? So look, see, she did it. Now he can hear her. Moving
Yeah.
on. You can't hit me. Ain't no papaos para me.
Because
Oh,
he
yeah.
gay.
Yeah.
Cocotazo.
Nah,
Cocotazo.
nah.
He said ain't no papaos.
No papaos.
Era cocotazo.
No. Look, I ain't scared of nobody under
Hold on,
5'5".
I'm going to need you to stop threatening.
I'm not. I just said I ain't scared of
I'm
nobody under
vertically challenged.
5'5". That's not my
Vertically. Me too. Me too.
Look, they both got heels on, trying to act like they tall today.
I had to look like an adult.
Yeah, hey, look, that's it's not my fault. You look like you go to Chuck E. Cheese today. You know what I mean?
Let's get back to Sean.
Look,
We got Sean.
Yeah, you said you had a question you wanted to ask me.
I was asking you, what is Jen not allowed to do? But
Well, I said
she
sh-
had a fair point that you only agree that she's, she
She
can
can
do
do
whatever
whatever.
she wants because she don't do nothing.
So
And-
it's easy for you to say, oh, she can do whatever. Because you know her personality. You know her
Yeah.
as a person.
Sure,
If
but,
she was a
But
wild
what if she
girl.
wanted to? What if she was a previous hot girl?
Mhm.
well, I'm
For the
saying
streets.
that no.
But it
It's like she
sounds
wouldn't
like
be my wife.
it
No.
sounds like
No.
you did your due diligence
With
during
vetting
your
her
vetting
properly.
stage and got to know the person you were going to be in a
Touche.
long-term relationship with,
Touche.
so that the things that you were uncomfortable with are not going to be a problem down the line.
That is
Say
so
for sure.
good. That
Vetting.
is so good. though.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Go ahead. I told you I had
So
you.
this is
cuz.
why
And then in the
women
beginning-
need to better vet their men.
Yeah.
No, so in the beginning of the relationship, I told her, hey, listen, I'm going to live my life. You're just a part of my life, and it's going to go the same way from your life. I'm just going to be a part of your life. We're going to be partners.
Right.
That is what it is. And this is what I do. If you don't like it, don't marry me. And then, I mean, we got married within 5 months, and we've been married 8 years.
When you know, you
So
know, and
it's
when it
still
works,
been working.
and when
I
it works,
love
it
that.
And
works.
your lives just so happen to be compatible, right?
Yeah.
Because you're like, hey, you be you, I'm gonna be me, and and if it works, it works, and if not, then no
And it
hard
has,
feelings.
Yeah.
But the issue is,
But I was
oftentimes
transparent
women
in
think they
in
can
the-
change a man.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, back up.
I
What
think
did you
men
say?
also think they can change women.
I'm sorry. What did you say? You were transparent about who you are
In the beginning.
In the beginning,
Yes.
and she trusted what. Show somebody who you are and trust what they say.
Mhm.
That's
Believe who they show you they are.
Yeah.
Okay, now,
Uh-oh,
question
there-
number 2.
Here it comes.
I don't know your personal life. I don't know nothing
Glad
from
you
your
asked.
past. So, but you know what you've done, whatever. Would you be okay with her doing all of the stuff that you do or have done?
All I do is go to the strip club once every 3 months.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
So you're okay with her doing that too?
Yeah, go right ahead.
So
babe.
what if she was, let's
Just
say,
don't spend my money on dick.
Oh,
Valid.
Wow.
If you're gonna spend it, spend your own
He
bread.
went there.
if she, because, and I'm speaking just because we're women and we know this, if she starts
From a
to
jaded
go through
perspective.
some,
Huh?
If she starts to go through what?
some like midlife crisis like men do, you know, after we get 40, we go through things emotionally and mentally.
And my wife's 41.
Okay, so if at 43, 44, 45, she starts feeling like, I'm feeling old, I'm looking old, I want to feel young again.
I'll make her feel beautiful.
And she wants to start being a hot girl.
What's a hot girl?
She starts to have a midlife crisis. She wants to be outside.
She wants to be sexy. She's dressing in like stuff she don't ever wear.
A little more provocative.
She want to be
than
outside. She want to be drinking mimosas with the girls every weekend, coming home drunk by 7 p.m. You know, like she just
But
wants.
I don't do that.
But
Okay.
what if she wanted
So
to?
if she
What if
starts,
she had a moment in her life?
and she's
where-
having a moment, and she's going through this phase that may last 2-3 years.
Well, then I'm going to have to go back to what Max said. Max is saying, hey, I'm going to do this. You're invited, right? If she's doing that, no problem. Because I'll probably go hang out with some chicks. Okay, no problem. I mean, have conversations.
And as a protective provider, you would go to make sure that she can do all this you want to do.
And she could
My
drive
job
home
is to get you
safe.
there, let you have your fun, get you and your party back safely.
So
No
the
must-
only boundary
If there's
is
no dudes around
the
that
only
are,
boundary is we don't sleep with other people.
that's make out. Nothing
I
sexual
feel like
with
that's
anybody
an
else.
unwritten
Okay.
rule. Like,
Yeah.
I'll just make it sure.
I feel like that's like a duh.
I'll
Yeah.
make sure.
That would be called cheating.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Is that the
infidelity.
next topic? Are we going back to the
It-
next topic?
I mean,
Let's do it.
is
Let's
that
get
what
into
happened
it.
with the divorce?
Ooh.
No,
Oh,
absolutely
okay.
not.
No,
We were
okay.
young.
Should we do
All right.
cheating, or should we segue into how to properly vet a partner?
Let's do that.
They'll probably vet a partner.
But I
How
feel
to-
like we already did that on
We
her
did. On
podcast.
mine, we did, but did we do it good enough?
Right. Did we go into
Round
the
two.
nitty-gritty?
Did we
Fight.
unpack it?
Okay.
I want to hear your perspective. I mean, we
Red
did-
flags, right?
We talked about red flags. So obviously, I mean, identifying red flags. But I think you made a really great point with how you and your wife met and the tone that you kind of said at the beginning of, hey,
Boundaries.
this is me, this is you. But how else can you properly, if, you know, women out here dating, they're exploring. There's
Oh, I
pee.
like that word,
There's
exploring.
pee in the dating pool, in the dating
There's a
world.
lot of more
Okay.
than pee.
Yeah. So how do you, or how would you encourage or suggest to properly vet a partner?
As a woman,
As a Christian
As a woman, as a Christian woman.
as a Christian woman, it's could
I would
be-
ask, how much do you make? How long are you? And
How what? That's definitely not on the menu of questions. I mean, honestly, for a Christian woman, our primary goal is to find a godly man, right?
Right.
Because the word says we cannot be unequally yoked.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know what that means, look it up.
I
Read
was
the
gonna say,
Bible.
You got to explain it to a couple people.
Unequally yoked is just you can't have, for example, light and darkness. So you can't be a Christian woman dating
satanic
Somebody
person.
who's in the world.
Not even.
I thought she was gonna say a dark man. I said,
I thought she was
dead in the world.
I don't know. Is that the way you were going?
No.
You can't be like
She
a
meant
light
a worldly man, like
Oh.
a
an
man
insane-
who hangs out at PH, and a man who
Right.
likes to spend money,
And be
a
in the
man who
club,
gambles,
and-
a man who be in the club, a man who drinks, a man who has other bad habits, drugs, whatever, a man who watches pornography,
Mm-hmm.
a man who has
Jesus.
lustful lifestyle.
So
that
what are you
is-
looking for?
I know.
Unicorn?
Well,
Yes, they're out
basically,
there. They're out
You're
there.
welcome,
The pool
baby.
is very slim.
You're
very
welcome,
small.
Enter
baby.
max. Enter max. But
As
yeah,
he talks about going to PH with,
And
Right.
gambling.
yes,
And
going
chugging-
to the noodle bar
And going to the
At the
noodle
casino.
bar.
chugging
whoa.
at the
1800
casino.
on camera.
So basically you want
Listen, I'm not gonna DQ him just because he drinks alcohol, but are you getting,
Inebriated.
yes?
so you want a sober
messy?
man with no vices that goes to church.
Yep.
Well, shit, the only place you're finding that is at church.
And that's fine.
And even
But you know,
then,
even there's no guarantee.
Yeah,
Well,
Like, a man
okay.
could sit here
Let
and say that he's a godly man, but do his actions align, right? And I agree with a lot of what you're saying. Mine differ just a little
Yeah.
bit. Just
but
small
that's per
little
person.
tweaks.
That's a per person.
I think the only tweak that I have is, I socially drink. I'm not gonna be out here getting all crazy.
she's bombed right now on the podcast, guys.
Don't let her lie to you.
No, and drinking is fine.
Drop the
I
because
have to
footage.
walk a straight line.
Drop the
That's-
footage from Key West.
That's fine because I like my wine.
Okay,
Okay,
perfect.
so
But
hypocrite.
we're
But
not.
she
no,
meant inebriated. I think what
No.
she
Wait, why?
because the Bible says you can. Jesus
Drink,
turned water
but
into
drink.
wine at the
Okay.
wedding.
Right, Jesus
So-
had wine.
Yeah, it's not. It's
But
about
do
not
not
getting
drink to
drunk,
get drunk.
Okay,
and getting
so you're not-
sloppy and
Right.
doing unbiblical things that you're not supposed
In
to
the
be
process.
So,
doing.
so if he's so if he's a casual, like, okay, he got a cigar
Then that's
on the
cool.
porch with whiskey with a little ice in it.
That's between him and God.
Well, Jesus said,
There it
"Oh,
is.
good."
Okay, so back to like my question:
Mhm.
how does a woman properly vet a man? How does she know if he's really, a man of God? Are there questions that she should ask? I mean, obviously the obvious, right? Look at his actions. Aside from that, like, how else can she?
Determine.
Yeah, is he qualified?
Well, first and foremost, we believe in discernment. Discernment is very important, not just in church, just overall in life. You need to discern a lot of things, who you hang with, business decisions,
Right.
money, finances.
True.
Discernment is very important. So, I mean, when you ask God for discernment, that alone will guide you into, first of all, if you have that discernment, you're going to see the red flags. Because let me tell you, when men are very good at hiding and masking things, baby.
Talk
And
about it.
they'll be good 3 to 6 months, heck, even a year. And then y'all move in together or y'all get married and boom, surprise. Here I am. This is who I really am.
Right.
And I've been a victim of that. And a lot of men judge women for their choice of man or their choice of baby daddy, but y'all don't.
She got bamboozled.
Y'all don't get how men, and when we're in love, I can say sometimes we can be blinded by that.
Right.
We don't have that discernment,
Right.
because we see the potential,
Right.
and we think we can change certain things, right? But obviously, look for the red flags. Always follow his actions. Don't ever listen to just what he says. You have to pay attention to everything he does.
Right,
It's all in the
absolutely.
details of what he does. Is he considerate? If you're going through something, is he there mentally and emotionally for you? If you having, some type of physical issue like car problems or whatever, is he going to go out of his way to try to help you? It's little stuff. It's not just about the whining and dining. That's just on the surface. That's just superficial,
Right. Is he
That's
considerate of your feelings?
correct.
Like, if you set a boundary, I'm not really comfortable with that.
Right.
Does he care enough
Right.
to not want to do those things?
Correct. And so is he okay with conversations? Some men don't like to talk about feelings. They don't want to get too
Are
deep.
they emotionally intelligent?
That part.
What if they do all those things that you just said, but
Uh-huh.
they're 350 pounds, 5'5"?
Then you need to have a discussion with God.
Is this
So then it matters about how he looks too.
As long as you're attracted to him.
There you go.
Not all my exes are attractive. I mean,
to everybody.
I've had some very questionable looking. Sorry, y'all.
No.
But
We
it's,
love all of the lessons and experiences we've learned.
yeah, it's all everything is a
okay.
learning process. So as long as I'm attracted to him, I don't care if anybody else thinks he's ugly. But hey, if he has all these qualities, and a lot of times
Calm down,
for
6.5.
women, men are visual, yeah. But for women, even though he could be like a good solid 6 or a 5, if he's a good man, we're gonna see him as a 10 or 11.
That's
like,
true.
baby, you are that
Women
man.
can grow
you
to
are
learn.
him.
He got rated on the podcast yesterday.
Oh,
They hit me with a 6.5. I said that's cool.
Actually, he has
that's cool.
6.75.
6.75.
6.75.
sorry.
I've been-
What do you think makes a man cheat, or what causes a man to cheat?
Oh, we are.
No pussy.
No, a man cheats because a man wants to cheat. Point blank. Period.
Max, what's
Because-
your take on this? Well, go ahead. Sorry, I thought you were
men
done.
cheat out of opportunity.
No,
Why-
100%.
that's part of it. That's part of it.
That's my thought process. It's-
Character is going to determine
Yeah,
whether they take
character's-
advantage of that opportunity.
Absolutely. Like, it's a matter of like.
Because I have been the whole wifey. I have cooked, cleaned, bedroom, everything taken care of.
Throwing that leg up.
Ain't nothing for him to complain about.
That's cool.
And he still went out and cheated.
But that's-
and that was a him problem. That wasn't a me problem.
But see, here's the thing. Women take it as, like, let's say you get cheated on.
Mm-hmm.
You take it as it's because you did something
It's
wrong.
personal,
It's
right?
at the end of the day, it ain't got for men cheat. It ain't got
Right.
rarely has anything to do with you.
If you're
Exactly.
if you're having sex
Exactly.
once a
Hey,
month,
no,
I don't
it
know,
doesn't
dog.
matter. It doesn't matter. Guys will knock their old lady down 7 days a week, twice on Sunday,
And still cheat.
And still
cheat.
I know men like that.
Because at the end of the
With
day,
sex
the
and comfort was the two
sex
reasons
and
why
comfort.
men
Yeah,
cheat.
sex and comfort.
Sex and comfort.
So it ain't got nothing to do with her. It's this girl's here. I got to have it.
The opportunity is
Obviously
there.
there. And at the end of the day, there's something that's bringing me comfort.
So now we got to ask you the question.
Yeah.
Have you ever cheated on a significant other?
One good time, one time.
One time.
Damn.
One time for the one time.
What do they say about once you cheat once?
Always a cheater. Once a cheater, always a cheater. I think that's what they say.
I don't necessarily believe that
Yeah.
because I've seen relationships. I mean, obviously,
I agree.
they've gone to church and changed
God,
their
you
lives
don't go
around.
to church
Sorry,
like
Like you
God-
mature, right?
Sorry.
Like
Yeah,
when you're
like-
younger.
But yeah, but I've seen marriages that, you know, I would look at her and I would feel so bad for her because this man was outside, and I used to be like, oh my God, and they have kids and they have a house and they, you know,
And she's just
And
thinking
she's
that she's
stuck
got
by
the
him.
greatest life. Because
She's
she didn't
stuck
have, did she
by
have a
him.
clue? Did she know?
well, it's multiple couples, but yeah, some of them knew, they knew, and they were just like, you
Dealing
know,
with the
Yeah.
foolishness.
These
and
are
they would
people
break
you
up
know?
and get back together and break up and get back together, and now they're solid. They're solid. These men don't look to the side. They won't even like.
No, because
play-
they already got all
they
the
won't
side.
even. They won't even.
No,
put-
but at the end of the day, it's a maturity thing. Because at the end of the day,
Yes.
like,
If your man cheated on you,
I'm
would you
leaving.
guys ever say, okay, we're going to continue our
No,
relationship?
I left
Never.
the first time they cheated.
If your
and
chick
never looked
ever
back.
cheated on you, would you ever say it's okay? Yeah,
I've been that guy. I've been that guy where
Oh, shit.
I've been cheated on and stayed.
Oh, no.
I've been that guy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What about you, Ashley?
I think it depends on the circumstances.
So it
Like,
has happened for you also.
I didn't stay though.
No, you didn't.
I'm the only
Yeah.
dummy in the room. Got it.
No, you're
No,
not a
she
dummy.
didn't, but I
no,
think
She
if-
said
I
it
think-
happened to her.
no, you're just a good man
Yeah.
because men. Remember, men love differently from women.
Yeah.
You know, men love genuine, sincere.
Yeah.
Women sometimes just love for opportunity and materialistic stuff, you know. But you were a good man because you thought, I love her so much. I just want to see if we could work it out.
Yeah.
It
Right.
doesn't necessarily mean that you're dumb. Now, sometimes men continue to stay with somebody
No, I was young and
Out
dumb.
of
Five-
opportunity.
5 years, 10 years, and they still get cheated on.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, okay, bro, you
Mhm.
gotta.
How old were you?
Yeah.
When I got cheated on? 20.
Oh,
Wait,
you know,
Ready? I'll do you like this. Dated for 6 years.
Mm.
The first thing I found out about was maybe in like year 2.
Oh wow. So
During
you
that
stuck for
6
4
year,
more years.
stuck for 4 more years.
Mm.
She had cheated for 3 of those 4.
oh my
Oh,
God.
So,
Uh-uh.
so the
Found out you're 4.
I found out on the like that year 6.
Mm.
Found out.
Oh, but
about
you
that.
didn't know.
I didn't
Right,
know. I
right.
didn't know. But like,
Oh,
I
okay.
found
Well,
it.
you didn't know.
It don't help. It don't help to hurt.
No,
Right.
yeah,
That
well,
shit still.
Right.
I'm looking 3 other grown men in the face with them beat the doors off my old lady while I'm over here working 2 jobs.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's the worst.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like at the time, like, bro, you also gotta look at it. Like my situation. I was at that point leaving work because she was up, like she'd be upset about something. I'd go leave work because she's upset. Like my world revolved around you.
And that's the problem.
You
That
see
was
what
the
I'm saying?
problem.
What was
So-
she? Was she Latina?
That's the good
Yeah,
man.
come on,
Savannah.
man.
Yeah, that's
That's
an
a
unhealthy.
good man.
That was an unhealthy
Mhm.
trait.
Yeah.
No, but
right?
he didn't
Because
know.
Nobody's world, and even if let's
But
say the
even-
cheating didn't even exist.
Yeah,
let's
but-
put that to the
Yeah,
side just for a second.
Absolutely.
Your world can't revolve 100% around anybody
Thank you.
because when it does,
Mhm.
you're putting yourself in jeopardy because
Yeah.
now everything that you have is invested in this person. You have you don't have your own identity.
Correct.
You don't have your own hobbies, activities
Mm-hmm.
to distract you. Everything's you hurt? Okay, let me come. No,
Yeah.
babe, I'm so sorry. Okay,
I like the sound effects.
I'm very animated. Sorry, y'all. It's just part of my personality. But yeah, I mean, your world, it just, you can't put everything around one
It's
person.
okay. She missed the glow up. It was beautiful. I loved it because at the time I didn't look like this. Team I was a solid 4. Okay, I was a solid 4.
Now you moved up. What you
You know what I'm
said?
saying?
6.5.
6.75.
I was a solid 4. I had braces,
Glasses.
braids. You remember? I had braids, whole 9. I cut the hair off, got grown.
The thick glasses,
Yeah, it was a big boy Jones.
Coke bottles.
You know what
You
I'm
had an
saying?
afro?
What? I had braids.
Braids.
I had
Oh, braids.
You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, braids, long Jones.
How long have y'all known each other for? Oh, God, that long, huh?
It's been a minute.
I don't know, 12.
12, something like that.
12
When-
years?
That's so
When
funny.
was it that you was, that was
Holy
2012,
12, 13.
11?
Somewhere.
Some along those lines,
Some along
ladies
them
and
lines.
gentlemen.
Somewhere.
But it's been a hot minute.
It's been a hot minute. Because at that time, I still had the braids, whole
Oh,
9.
Lord.
And I was all of a $175, maybe.
Yeah.
Nigga got in the gym. It's different now. It's different now.
We
Let
love
me
it.
ask you
We
this.
love it.
What do you think the reasons are that men don't cheat? So for the men who don't cheat, why do you think they don't
Yes,
cheat?
sir. Yes, sir. They've been shitting on you, but yes, sir. No
Yeah,
cheating.
I've never cheated on my wife.
There you go.
And what do you think keeps you from cheating on your wife?
I love my wife.
You love your wife, you respect your wife.
Yes.
You don't want to jeopardize what you have.
Yes.
Your character, your morals.
Yes.
Have you ever cheated before?
No.
In the past? Like ever?
No.
Never ever?
Other relationships?
Never.
That's your character.
And
Good
character,
job, Sean.
character
Plus 10
holds
points.
weight.
Yeah.
Character
And
holds
y'all were
100%.
talking all that shit about just going to a strip club.
I mean,
and
no, I
looking.
still stand on what I said.
Yeah.
I said what
I
I
still don't
said.
like the strip club either.
I said what I said.
But
And I
that's y'all
never,
You don't
and I
like
never
it at
thought.
all. Me, I'm the type that, okay, if you want to go once or maybe twice a year, I don't know about once a quarter, but once, maybe twice.
So we're
And it's
arguing
like a
about-
special, hey, you know, all the guys are
Yeah.
here
Well,
in
we also
town,
got
and that's-
clients that we
okay,
have
cool.
to schmooze also. And clients, where do they want to go if they're single?
Yeah.
They want to go to a strip club.
But yeah,
And
never-
Oh, so you're doing a business meeting at a strip
especially
club.
if they're out of
That's
state.
different.
Especially if they're out of state. So
I heard
what am I going to say?
got
No,
those blah, blah, blah strip clubs.
no,
Let
not
me-
Florida,
Right by the
Tampa.
airport.
Hey, look, let me show you.
Right by the airport.
Let me show you.
Listen, they
Right
must not
by
have
the
been in
airport.
Miami.
Yep.
But I never once thought that you were doing anything appropriate
Right,
or
right,
cheating to when you were on the penthouse.
No.
Yeah.
You don't
same.
even give
I
that
don't
vibe.
get lap dances. I don't get shit.
Yeah.
It's
You
just
look like the
show
boring
up.
type.
He's
Yeah.
at the
The
bar.
boring type?
Yeah,
He's a nigga at the
Yeah,
bar.
he look like the boring one.
He's the
that's
nigga
just-
at the bar just
that
hanging
don't
out.
even want to be approached. He got the RBF on.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't
Resting
bother
bitch
me.
That's the
face.
kind.
Yeah.
RBF.
Yep.
Not
But-
friendly.
I mean, because I got my wedding ring on, and this
Facts.
is a symbol of unity.
Facts.
That's right.
So,
you proudly
I-
wear your ring.
Correct.
Fuck yeah.
I love
all
that.
day.
I love that. What do you
All
think
day.
about men who are married that take off their ring?
Woo.
I think they're cowards.
Crickets.
So y'all didn't even know me, did you?
But they judge you.
Listen, no,
Yeah.
we
But
weren't
they
judging.
was judging.
Yeah,
We
so
weren't
much for
judging.
But they were
That's
judging.
clear.
Yeah.
As a
I
person, it
stand
has
on what
nothing
I
to do
said.
with you as a person and your character. It's just to say the environment. It's, I don't know. Have you ever heard the saying, like, anybody can cheat in the right situation?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
And I love that.
And
for you. And I
hasn't.
love that for
Because
Jen.
if
But it's just putting yourself in a situation.
Right, if you
it's
just
a
avoid
predicament
the
of
it's
situation
a strip
altogether.
club. It's a strip club. Or a gentleman's club. I'm
It's a
sorry.
gentleman's club. You know what we know about that?
Yeah.
These girls are going to lie to me.
They gonna apply pressure
They're going. That's cool, but
because they
you're,
want some shmoneyes.
That's
No,
cool,
no,
but
they
you're a
ain't
liar.
sitting on me. They ain't touching me. It's literally like, okay, I get their job. I get their
Get the
job.
hustle.
I get they make you pretend like you're special, and then they take all your money. Because when I was single, they tried to do that, and I was like, damn,
Yo.
y'all some smart independent contractors.
They are.
Yeah.
They're
Wait,
geniuses.
wait.
But I'm smarter.
You both.
I got an IQ of 135. So
nice. You're
He
almost
just
a
had to
genius.
throw that in there.
Fuck
Almost
yeah,
a
dude.
genius.
Throw that
Almost a
in.
genius.
no, I could be a Mensa.
Ah,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Now, ladies, at one point in time, I believe both of y'all have worked in the nightlife.
Yes.
At some point, bartender.
In the gentleman's club. So I've seen quite a bit.
And she knows firsthand.
And this is why
Which
I say
one?
the things that
Which
I say.
one?
All of them. All of them.
You've worked at PH?
Not PH. I didn't get hired at Dollhouse or PH because I was too thick.
Oh.
Just saying.
Is there
At that
is
time.
there such thing as too thick?
At
Oh,
that
yeah.
time.
For
During
what?
that
To them,
time.
yeah.
For
Now,
what?
no. Now Penthouse got some thickums. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they have thickums?
Yeah, shout out
Yeah.
to Luna. Shout out to Luna.
Luna.
That she's not thickums. She's
nah.
slim waist.
No, we're
But
not
she-
talking about Luna today. We not.
Didn't
So
we have her
slim
on?
waist.
Well, she was supposed to be on the
Slim
show.
waist,
She
thick
no-call,
waist.
no-show.
Oh, my
Slim
goodness.
waist
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
you know,
Anyway,
thick in the
But
bottom. That doesn't really
considering
qualify.
what they
Yeah.
looked for, you
Back in
know,
the day?
yeah.
You had to be petite, white,
Yeah.
and
So you were there before the renovation.
This was like, I started nightlife in 2012,
Oh yeah,
all the
before
way
the
to
renovation.
2017. 2018 is when I retired. So
but you were a bartender, though.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
did
you
bottle
weren't
service
you weren't a
and then
dancer.
bartender. No.
No,
No, you were just bartending.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
She got to
so
observe.
now let me flip the script. Why do you think it's okay to bartend at a gentleman's club?
I didn't think it was
But you
okay.
did it.
Not in a relationship.
I was
question
single.
mark?
I was single at the time.
If the math adds up, I don't know if you were.
I mean, I worked a nightlife
How was
being
I
in a
not-
relationship.
I was very single at the time.
2012,
Yeah.
32.
When I got in a relationship in 2016, I stopped bartending.
No,
in
the
2017.
marriage.
Oh, marriage? Oh, that was 2000.
When'd you get
you were
divorced?
done. You were,
Yeah, I was
you
divorced.
she was
Oh, you
divorced by
were?
then.
Yeah.
And then you were like, first thought was,
Yeah.
So
I
it
needed
is-
to survive.
She's a
gotcha.
pretty girl, visually attractive,
mhm.
with a skill set that matches.
Hmm.
Yeah, bartending.
I started off at Hush. That was
Ew.
Oh,
and that was
no.
probably a side hustle for you,
Ew.
right?
yes.
Ew.
Yep.
Off of
Always been a
Armenia?
side
Hey,
hustle.
hey, ill.
Well,
This was 2012.
Oh, back in the day.
Yeah, it was a
okay,
little
yeah.
rough.
It's
A little
back
rough
then.
on Gil's
well,
girl.
is that any
I was
better?
22 years
No,
old.
no. I'm just saying like
By
Hush
pin
ain't
chasers, I
That's your
mean,
vibe.
Huh?
No, no,
that's
it's
where
a little
Hush
rough.
was, right?
Oh.
By
Little
pin
rough around the edges,
chasers.
might
Yes.
have some stab.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mention
Hillsborough,
the bullet
yeah.
holes and shit. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah,
Not the
so
bullet hole.
The bullet hole.
The girl who just had a C-section yesterday and then got back on stage. No.
You with
Where
the
was this
C-section and
at?
no kids.
Man, what? Have you been to Hush recently?
no, I
Man.
haven't been to a club in ages.
Man, look here. There, I see. Oh, my bad. Look, we'll get back to my Hush story on part 3. Like, comment, subscribe, mash that notification button. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
And part 3 of In Max We Trust with Miss Yads and Miss Ashley. And, you know, we talked about my little hurt about women cheating. So I feel like let's talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, why do women cheat?
Yeah, why do women cheat, Ashley?
So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't speak from experience.
I ain't
'Cause
say
I'm
you
not a
could.
cheater.
Is it gray sweatpants? Is that what does it?
Oh my
No.
God, no.
So I saw a
Damn it.
podcast that Max actually sent me, and it says women cheat for understanding and attention.
Mhm.
Right? So you got to think, if a woman's in a relationship, her man's too busy, he's not giving her attention. I could totally see that, right? Like when you think of a woman who does step out, why they step out, it's going to take a lot more. It's a much more emotional investment
Correct.
versus a man can just.
So you're already setting up the next relationship is what you're saying.
What do you mean?
Well, what I think most women cheat is, I've never been cheated on, but women cheat because they're already over the guy and they want emotional stability once they get out of that relationship because they want to be able to move on to the next relationship as quickly as possible.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I can see a woman who's in a relationship with a man who loves that man, but is feeling like her needs aren't being met, or maybe she's sad, or maybe he's mistreating her, or whatever the case might be, right? And she's seeking that comfort or that understanding, like somebody who sees her, somebody who's given her that attention, who makes her feel pretty. You know, she's seeking what she's not getting.
But what about a woman that is getting all that and still decides that she wants to cheat?
She for the streets. I don't
So
think there's
you've
any other
never-
explanation for
So
it.
you've
I
never
mean,
cheated, have you?
No.
No?
Been cheated on.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot. Damn.
Yeah.
That's rough.
I've only had 2.
You know how to pick them, don't you?
Hey, when you're young and dumb. But like I said, men put up this facade at first, and then once you're, you know, it's like
Your
the
guard
hook
is
in-
down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
once your guard is down and once you're in too deep, it's like, oh my God. But like I said, the good thing is I've always left the first time I got cheated on. Like, I went through the same thing that Max did. I was with, you know, somebody for X amount of years, and in year 3, year 4, year 5 is when I was like, oh my God, you've been cheating on me this whole time.
The whole time.
What?
the whole time?
Oh, I've been going to school. I've been working.
Minding my
I'm working
business.
2 jobs, and I'm,
Tell
you know,
you.
I'm coming home, and you have, you know, acting like everything's good and dandy.
Right. I don't understand how a man can sleep at night.
Yeah, listen,
I don't understand how,
How do
women,
you sleep in peace?
I
You
don't know how the women-
outside in the streets and you just come home. Hey, babe.
why the woman can sleep at night. Why the woman can sleep at night. I don't work 2 jobs.
I don't know.
help-
I mean,
help
if he
put
did
you
her
through
dirty
school.
and she was doing it back, I don't know. You know,
Nah,
maybe
I'm
that's
talking about
the only
me.
thing that I
Yeah.
can
I'm
see.
talking about me.
I know good men.
If I'm out here working, help you with your school,
right,
help you get your job.
funding
She
all of
should
your
feel.
expenses.
She should feel this big.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't understand how you sleep good at night knowing you done knocked off Juan from.
Yeah.
They're
I don't
probably-
know.
Let's
Like
do
I
it.
don't understand how people have a conscience. Like they can't have a conscience if they're able
They
to go
don't sleep.
do what they're doing and then come back and
The
just
Bible
lay next to
says there is no
somebody.
rest for the wicked.
there is no rest for the wicked. Ooh, I like that.
They don't sleep.
No rest.
The wicked don't rest in peace.
That's why they be on social media late at night, like I can't sleep. Stuff, yeah, because you wicked. All your demons are haunting you from all the stuff.
Well,
you
this
done.
kind of goes back to the vetting process.
I didn't vet, but I didn't. I know I didn't.
Oh, but you asked them about.
I
Yeah,
know-
but Jazz said that she didn't see any signs. And it's like, were there signs there? Like, hindsight's always 20/20. Like, after you found out everything, when you looked back, I mean,
Yeah, it
were
was
there
like,
things?
yeah, I was like, oh my God, how did I miss that? You know,
Because you are blinded by
Mm-hmm.
love.
Or by the way they looked.
that too.
Yeah.
Oh, you
But
had pretty
it's-
niggas?
But
He's so cute.
I just always end up with them. But but I also didn't vet in some because I was young.
Like,
Like,
yeah, that's what I mean.
I
Like,
literally didn't
I
know
thought
what
you
I
were
was.
married when you were young.
I was.
That's part
I
of her point.
Oh.
Yeah. I literally was snatched. I went from living with my mom and dad for 18 years to just being married and being,
And
a,
being a
mom
mom.
and being a wife. And then that was it. You know, and
How
so
old
that's,
was he?
We're only a year apart. So I was 19. He was
So high
20.
school sweetheart, I'm assuming?
Well, we didn't go to the same school, no.
No.
But I started dating him my junior year of high school, yes.
Yeah, it still
Yeah,
counts.
so-
And then he
Thing.
got you pregnant in your senior year.
I was graduating senior year, so we got married first. And then I was pregnant immediately after. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
You've been waiting on this.
I got,
You've been waiting.
yeah, I was.
Drop the rubber, let loose.
Let's go. Let's get this done.
But yeah, so I was a hot mess. But we were young. We didn't know what we were doing. You know, like I just knew like marriage, you're not supposed to get divorced. I didn't believe in divorce.
Mhm.
But we didn't know what to do. Like we were young.
Right.
Like,
You
You're
just
kids.
figuring out.
we
You
were
guys grew up
kids.
We
together.
were babies trying to
Kids.
raise a baby. I was ripped away from my family because I was moved here.
Yeah.
I didn't have my support, you know. I just had to rely on whatever support was around, which was his family. So
Yeah.
I was just clueless. I was just trying to figure out, navigate
Sure.
being a wife, being a mom, and being
Mhm.
away from everything that I knew
Mhm.
my whole life at 19, 20, 21 years old, you know.
So we've asked Ashley what her type of guy is, right? I think we
The
did
list,
that.
my list.
What was your type of guy?
Define type.
I don't know. You
physical?
define the type. I don't know
Okay,
your
I
type
got
of
you.
guy.
Let me land.
Yeah,
Let me land.
yeah.
Give me.
He asked her a question. How you gonna land?
Well, because he's gonna
Because
clarify.
there's like a
I'm a-
physical type. Like
I'm a
he said, you like
clarify.
pretty
Yeah.
boys.
Let me
What's
get-
your
let me-
ideal man, including everything?
Let me-
Raise, height,
Hold on.
weight.
See, y'all making it confusing. Give me your physical needs, your emotional needs, and your personality trait needs. Go ahead, Mom. See, let me land.
So physical needs.
Should say 6 foot. I'm getting out this chair.
I said no. I
Walk
said
the fuck
before. I said before. As long as I'm attracted to him.
Okay.
Yeah, but what are you attracted to?
But-
That's physical needs.
What he looks like.
Yes,
Yeah.
what he looks like. That hence physical.
The people wanna know.
Yes.
It's just a lot. I mean, it could go into a lot of things. He could be 5'10" or he could be 6 feet. He could, you know,
White
long as he's
guy,
not
black
5'5".
guy, Asian guy.
So you don't have
Spanish
like
guy.
you don't have a racial preference. You don't have a height preference. You don't have.
I don't have a height preference, but I mainly date most Latino and black men, or a combination of both.
This
Yeah,
guy.
now.
Latino and black, or a
Can't take him
combination of
anywhere.
both. Have to be cultured,
There you go.
you know.
Because the food gonna be better.
Yeah, gotta be cultured. So we could go here, we could go there, we could go.
Right,
You
right.
know,
We can pop out to any country and just be.
Yeah.
sliding.
What about character traits and emotional?
has to be emotionally intelligent.
There you go.
Absolutely, because I like to talk about stuff. I like to talk about feelings. Why are you feeling this way? Let's talk about why I'm feeling this
So
way.
another
Let's-
beta.
It doesn't have to necessarily be a beta. He could be an alpha in that sense as long as he sets
Right.
the tone.
Why does he have to be a beta to be emotionally intelligent?
Yeah.
You could be emotionally intelligent, but talking about your feelings and shit, cool. Yeah. But I mean, if that is the entirety of the conversation, kind of seems.
I mean, we
But
didn't say
that-
that's the
that-
entirety of every
I want
conversation.
my man to be able to come to me if there's something that I did or said
that bothered them.
in any type of way that
Absolutely.
he could be like, hey babe, there was something that you mentioned at the outing that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, or I didn't like, you know,
That's a beta.
that you did this. And I don't do arguing. I don't do all this yelling, bickering. I don't do none of that. Like, we're gonna sit down like two civilized adults and we're gonna talk each other's language, and we're gonna figure out and find some common ground. Now, there may be a point where we may agree to disagree.
Sure.
But we have to make sure that we don't treat each other differently moving forward. We're not holding grudges. We're not resenting each other, because resent is very common in relationships, which leads to cheating. So I like to just like, let's figure this out. What's the issue? And I don't like to beat around the bush.
Right.
I like to get straight to the issue. And I also don't like to bring up old stuff. Once we talk about it, it's done and over with. I don't ever want to talk about this
What would you
again.
say
Which
the
is why
span-
it's important to talk about it so that it can
Correct.
be dead.
So do you think, like, you need to wait? Let's say you're out at an outing. Yo, as soon as you guys get behind closed doors, then you talk about it, right?
Yes.
You don't do it out
I
in
think
public.
time
No.
is everything, though.
You don't
'cause
do it
they-
in public, and you
No.
don't do it 5 days later.
Correct.
Yeah.
If there's something that needs to be addressed, you nip it right in the butt when we leave. We're not embarrassing each other in public, and you always defend your partner in public, no matter
Right.
what
Even if
happens.
they're wrong.
You defend, you stick by them. Period, point blank. It don't matter, because you're not gonna leave one of them looking crazy. You both gonna look crazy together, because you both have to live with each other. You both going home at the end of the day together. So whatever we hash out in public, you know, and then we'll just continue. If we need to leave, then we will leave. It's not that big of a deal. Like, I've, you know, at this big age, I realize nothing is ever that serious.
Right.
People just do too much.
Yeah.
People be over exaggerating things, be too dramatic. Y'all be doing too much. Nothing is ever that serious. I'm a big jokester. So, I mean, I think everything is a joke. I turn a joke into anything, like, you know, so it's like, let's just figure this out. Let's talk about it and move on, move forward.
And
Yeah.
what was the
that's
third
it.
thing? What was the third thing?
The,
Emotional,
Physical,
character,
and then
Physical,
characteristics, right? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, those three. She got it.
yeah, he got to be funny because, like I said, I like to laugh. Everything is
Max
a joke
is
to
always
me.
like
Comedy
this.
is my life. I live my
Oh, yeah,
life
to
like
his
I'm
own
on
horn.
a sitcom, you know,
Yeah.
like everything is funny to me. I like to take adventures. I love to travel. I love to explore. I love to do things. So he has to balance me out, you know. It's okay if, like, I'm a little extra, you know, I'm very animated, like Ashley said. I'm very you know, because of how I grew up. I'm Puerto Rican, whatever.
Because I'm Latin.
You know, because I'm Latina, whatever.
And from New York.
Whatever,
New York.
you know.
That's the
Oh.
biggest thing I think is New York.
So it's like,
That
it's
was
okay. You know, he
I
could
thought
be
you were
quiet
Long
and
Island.
mellow because we balance
I was
each
born
other
up
out.
there, raised here.
Yeah.
What part of Long Island?
Who said Long Island?
She's Long.
No, I'm
I
sorry.
didn't say
Which
Long
which
Island.
part of New York?
The
Which
Bronx.
borough?
He's making up
The
stuff.
Bronx.
The Bronx.
There
And
it
my
is.
family's from
I was
Brooklyn.
born in Jersey.
Okay.
Oh, so you're not New York.
I was born in Jersey and I grew up in New York between both.
It's all the same shit.
It is. It's
No,
the same thing.
well,
Look,
New
ready?
Jersey is like the trash heap, isn't it?
It's all
where
the-
they
New York
put all
is
the
spick and
trash.
span?
Hey,
New York has
Have you seen the rats?
Hey,
Have you been on
Sean.
the subway?
Well, I don't know.
Sean, the
I've never
whole
been
area
up
is
there.
the armpit of America.
it's the
Doesn't
tri-state.
matter.
The whole
Doesn't fucking
tri-state.
matter.
Not the
okay?
armpit.
Yeah, like
I
Philly
can't.
is loaded with trash bags.
bro, they
Literally
got
just
6
I heard there was a
rats.
landfill in
Yes.
Jersey that New York State takes all the trash to New Jersey to.
Drop that bill.
yeah.
Yeah, so.
Did you see Jersey Shore?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right. The whole state done.
Yeah.
Get them out of there.
Anyhow, but yeah,
So that's your list.
that's my list.
Okay, that's a
I
good
mean,
list. That's a
of
good
course.
list.
Max, you checked
Communication.
off about 10 of those 15
That's
things.
okay. That's okay. Me and Yaz are greatest friends.
I cannot.
Friend zoned her.
Friend zone.
Wait. Let's
Wait,
talk
you
about
said
that
there
friend
was no.
zone.
Yes.
know. Hey.
Because you said it does exist. He says it doesn't.
And
doesn't.
okay, so I have a question for them. I'm glad you brought that
Hey,
up,
look,
Sean.
ready? It doesn't.
So he says a friend zone doesn't exist, but he just friend zoned you.
Max says it doesn't
And Max
exist.
also says that he's got a bunch of female friends. So you, let's say you were
He
in a
does have
relationship.
a lot of female.
Okay,
I
let's
do.
say you were in a relationship.
The industry I was in.
Max, let's say you were in a relationship.
With who?
A person.
Okay, go
a
ahead.
female, hopefully.
So let's say you were in a relationship, right? And then you tell your partner that you have all of these female friends, but in the same breath, you say that the friend zone doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist.
Which means, oh shit.
So
Damn, bro.
Make it make sense.
Damn,
Right,
bro.
yeah.
He's got all of
Actually,
these female friends, but the friend
she-
zone doesn't exist.
She's been thinking about this question
I
for
know.
a minute.
I told him, I said, wait till we do another podcast.
So
I got a question for
is
you.
your definition of friend zone, right?
Platonic.
No.
No, but
At
she.
first-
No,
No.
look,
Well-
here it go. Here it go. Oh,
wait, wait.
The
Okay.
definition of friend zone is someone who you had potential of being with or sleeping with, and it did not happen. Therefore, now you are zoned into the friend
yeah,
area.
they talk to me, right?
That is what a friend zone is.
So what I think a friend zone is somebody who
There you go. You knew what I meant.
I don't know. No, I think I'm gonna go with hers, where you're gonna
They're
say
just platonic.
never had a chance.
never had a chance.
That's
Never
friend
had a
zone.
chance. Nice
That's friend zone.
person. We're, great, but just don't see it in a romantic
That's
way.
it. Okay, but here's my
That,
thing.
that's
Hold on.
that is friend
Hold on.
zone. That's
Hold on.
friend
It's
zone.
still in that
I will
vicinity.
also say,
It's still in
I
that
don't
vicinity.
believe, me personally, I don't believe in men being friends with females. I don't do it.
I
I don't
agree.
do it. I don't do it.
I am my man's
I don't do
best
Ain't
friend.
no you going to hang out with no female,
I
or you
agree.
got lunch with so-and-so.
And vice versa.
And you having conversations and text messages with the opposite sex. Hell no.
Are you guys having lunch
Hell to
after
the no.
this?
Who having
No.
lunch?
I'm just talking about you two.
Us three.
Y'all three. Oh, see? She adds another person into it. All of a sudden, it's friend zone stuff. Because everything you just said goes against what your actions would be.
What?
So, what is
I
the
don't
friend zone?
believe in...
What is
well,
the friend zone to you?
What I explained is someone who
Someone.
in a relationship, if I'm in a relationship,
even
there
from-
is no
You're
hanging
not in
out
a
and having
relationship,
conversations.
though.
Yeah, but
Actually.
I'm not right now. So for me to have friends as
So
a
you-
guy,
You know what?
Max, you better stop lying to the people. Don't listen to
Excuse
him.
me? See, he's gonna deny my love on camera. Wow, this what we doing now?
It reminds me of white chicks.
Look,
What I talking about?
I I am just an innocent bystander. I just want to get that out there.
Max, stop playing with the people.
But even for
It
a
has
woman,
never been anything romantic.
like
they
Ashley
don't know
said, even for a woman,
Well, if the guy had
that
a chance,
a guy tried to approach her and she just wasn't attracted to him, was like, no,
That's a friend zone.
that's still a friend zone.
That's a friend zone.
Yes.
That's what I would consider a friend
But
zone.
you're
Is
saying there isn't
platonic,
one.
never had a chance. What you're describing, that's not really a friend zone.
Platonic to me is that neither party are
Yeah,
attracted
yeah,
to
that
each
part,
other.
That part.
That is platonic.
Yeah.
We weren't attracted to each other. It never even crossed our minds to even dip our toe in that pond with pee.
What?
That
With
just
pee?
strictly platonic. That's
We're
it.
talking about the dating pool
Yeah.
or the pond. It's got pee and poop and all
It happened
sorts
in
of garbage
2020 because they got COVID in it too.
So the friend zone is real.
So I
Yes.
think the friend zone is real, meaning
Yes.
like, hey, and this is just in my opinion. Now,
Your
for
neck gonna fall
Max,
off,
my
Max?
question to Max was, if you believe in the friend zone, what is your definition of the friend
Well,
zone?
he
First
doesn't.
of all, because he feels that there is no friend zone.
That's what he says.
So then what do you consider all of the female friends that you have if there's no friend zone?
I'm glad you asked. I don't believe in a friend zone. I believe in respecting my relationship.
What?
Okay, so
Wait,
how do you
wait,
have
what?
female friends but no friend zone?
I don't
Explain
believe in the friend
yourself.
zone. I simply believe in respecting a relationship.
So do you keep in contact with your female friends in a
While in a
relationship?
relationship.
Like you talking like my female flag teammates, co-workers.
Of a friend who has a vagina.
A friend
Point
who has
blank,
a
period.
Oh, actually,
person-
he's bringing up a good question.
A person of the opposite
but
sex.
it's all, I'm asking like if
Well,
it,
let me elaborate. So
Go
let me
ahead.
land. Let me land. As he likes to say.
go ahead. Well, land that 747.
So a person of the opposite sex who has access to you. They can text you. They can call you. They can go hang out with you. You
Well, it
guys
depends
have
on the situation.
A separate interaction outside of your partner.
but
Respectfully.
But I'm saying, but my thing is like in flag, I play co-ed, so I've got female teammates. I've got work.
Relationships and friendships are different.
That's what I'm saying. But
and sports
I'm not-
relationships.
I've got clients. I've got female friends who play in sports with me.
No clients.
No,
Go
Friends?
strictly
I'm not
just
talking
just-
about
just strictly,
business
A
like-
girl
conversations.
you randomly met at the club, at the supermarket.
people that you
I don't care
hang
how
out
they
with
met.
only.
Right? Don't matter.
So-
Like-
Somebody that you were talking about non-work related stuff about.
So okay, so you're saying like, let's say we go together and she hit me online.
Are you guys talking about work related stuff? Are you talking about podcasts? Are you talking
No,
about
none of that.
none
Just
of that? Just
strictly
shooting the breeze.
strictly-
Like you are shooting the breeze.
Y'all
with
don't do
somebody.
anything organized. You guys just
Yeah.
hang out.
If it's just a hey, how are you? All right, cool. How the kids? Da da da. Cool. I can leave it there. I can leave it at surface level. I don't have no deep conversation with you. Call it what it is.
Well, is that friend zone?
He still hasn't answered my question.
No, he hasn't.
If I'm in a relationship and a girl come, hey, how are you? I'm good. Kids are good.
There's
Hope-
no
hope your
such
kids-
thing as the friend zone, and then saying in the same breath that there is no such thing as the friend
Well,
zone.
why are you reaching out? Because
I'm saying if
they're
she-
your friend.
Is there
I'm
a
saying-
purpose, or are you friendly?
No,
'Cause
no.
if you
I'm
being
saying I
friendly
just said
with the
she-
opposite sex.
See, boy, don't nobody listen. I said if she reach out to me and say, hey, how are you?
No. You reach out to her.
Why am I reaching out to
No,
her?
he should not reach
Why am
out.
It
I
don't
reaching-
matter who initiated.
But no,
Are you engaging?
But-
Well, that means that if she reaches out to him, it's no longer friend zone. It's open territory.
No, it's not. Look, if she come out talking about, hey, how are you? I'm good.
She's
My
thinking
kids are
about
good.
you.
And you know who else is good? My lady's real good.
He's trying to save it. You can't save it.
I ain't gonna
'Cause
save
you,
it.
you have not explained to me the difference between having a female friend
Uh-huh.
and there not being such thing as a friend zone.
It's not a friend zone.
Exactly.
There's no such thing as a friend
Exactly. That's my point.
zone. But I already said that. I already said there was no friend zone. That's my original statement. Was there no such thing as a
So
friend
then
zone?
what do you call them? You said, I have a bunch of female friends, but there's no friend zone.
Yeah, yes. Do you want?
How do you have the two?
You want to input anything?
I'm blank right now.
Yeah.
She
I
says
have
she's an
nothing-
innocent bystander
I have
again.
nothing to say because
Well, you haven't friend zoned a guy,
a million of them.
so
But
there is a friend zone.
I'm just saying what he's saying don't make sense.
Right,
Like nothing
thank
he's
you,
saying is
thank
making
you.
sense. So
And-
it's confusing.
but saying if you're
That's
saying,
why he's not directly answering
but
the
I'm saying
question.
a friend
'cause he
zone.
can't. He's trying
Friend
to
zone
dance
is
around
somebody
it.
where it's a one-sided thing where like someone is trying to be more, so you put them in that light.
I thought you
So-
said there wasn't a friend zone.
But that's the way they're explaining
Thank you.
it. That's the way they're explaining it. is that
Okay, so
if
you don't
can't
have
have
any.
both.
You don't have any female friends that you friend zoned that wanted something with you, and you
Ooh.
were like, no.
there we go.
Talk about it.
Okay,
Hold on. Let me think.
go
Let me-
ahead.
Probably-
no,
probably-
take your
Tell the
time.
truth.
We
Probably
got
a
5
fat
minutes.
No,
chick.
yes,
Take
yes,
your
yes,
time.
yes,
What?
yes, yes. Because he just
It was
told
probably
me
a fat
about somebody
chick.
the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait a second.
Yeah.
So Are you about to prove yourself wrong?
Maybe. Hey, look, ready?
Because I see where Ashley's coming from.
Yeah.
But
You can't say both. It's either there's a friend zone
or there isn't.
Right.
So is there one, Max?
I guess.
There's a few.
There's
more than one.
But I think there's levels to the
Yeah,
friend
you
zone.
got tiers.
Now there's levels. Now there's tiers.
There's
Okay.
tiers.
If they can make it to tier 1, they got a opportunity.
But I mean, for me in a relationship, I don't really.
You're not in a relationship. You're single.
Right.
Oh, single didn't.
Friend zone, period.
Oh,
It's
And
either
let's
friend
say-
zone exists or it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
That's the question.
it exists.
In a relationship or not.
Hey, Sean, watch this. You right?
Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, that's the best way to argue with a Latino.
I got it on camera.
Y'all saw that?
What'd he say? He did something behind my back? What'd he do?
No, you
he
just
said
said
you
you
was
right.
right.
That's it.
Because he don't want to argue.
Because there's no such thing as no friend zone or not having a friend
There
zone.
are
The friend
friend
zone
zones.
exists.
Yes.
The friend zone 100% exists.
So then what's the advice to get out of the friend zone?
Don't.
Don't.
Here's why.
What do you mean don't?
Don't get out the friend zone. Here's why.
If you get in a relationship, absolutely you got to get out that friend zone. You cannot communicate with that person ever.
No.
Well,
That's not what I meant.
That's not what he meant.
Oh,
like,
okay.
as
All right,
a-
so what were you going to say?
if you're a guy who's been friend zoned by a girl, don't get out of the friend zone.
And why?
Stay
Screw
in
it
your lane.
Screw it up.
Stay in your lane. If
And why do you recommend that?
Because you could fuck up a 15, 20-year friendship because you want
Try
to
to
see.
fuck.
You try to get a one time for the one time. And
You know what's
then
funny?
both y'all are disappointed.
People in the friend zone ain't trying to get out for the one time. They're trying to get out for
To see what it could be?
Why?
A relationship.
Why? If I'm in the friend zone, I got to see your whole relationship arc. I've seen how you treat him. I've seen how he treats you.
And they called you and
I
said,
see how
"Oh my
you-
God, can you believe how he treated me?"
I see how you handle conflict. I get to see your toxic traits that you don't want to admit.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Hey, but you know
You
what?
You know,
Oh,
they
damn.
say some of the best relationships start off as friends
Yeah.
and then you progress, right? I saw something that said, ladies, that guy that you've been curving for all these years, don't give him a chance, because if you do, he gonna mess your whole life up. It's like, what do y'all think about that?
What do you call it? You call it the blueprint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you're in the friend zone, you've got the key. You got all the infinity stones to be the
That's what
perfect
you
guy
think.
for her. You do.
He thinks he got the roadmap.
It's all right.
Well, he's got the blueprint because he
That,
knows
just
what
because you have the
pisses.
blueprint doesn't mean you got the code to the safe. I'm just saying. You
I
can
mean,
find
I'm
the
pretty
treasure,
sure-
but can you get inside?
I mean, he may not have the code, but he's got the blueprint, and then you just got to give him the combo.
Look, once you're in the friend zone, you got the blueprint on how to treat her the way she deserves to be treated. If she can accept that or not,
Expects
that's
to be
on her.
treated.
So is that you being real or is that you just trying to get you some?
Well,
Why would it- no,
it
no,
could be a little
no.
bit of both.
No, if you're trying to treat somebody how they should be treated, regardless of the end game, then that's what it is. Like,
It's another Avengers reference.
see how I did that?
Yeah,
See how I did
yeah.
that?
That's
Marvel sponsor us too. Fuck it.
Hell yeah.
Let's
Y'all are
get that. But I'm saying, I feel like women feel like at times, men when they try to adapt for the benefit of them, it's like, oh, he just want to get some. No, he's really just trying
Well-
to treat you the right way. It's not always that. Because at the end of the day, let's be real.
Speak your mind, Sean.
If you're
Speak your truth.
if you're an average looking dude and got some stuff going on for you, finding a chick to smash is not that hard.
No shit.
It's not.
To
I'm-
smash, is
like,
it of substance?
But
But there's something about that chick that you could never smash that now is available, and you're thinking to yourself, that's a trophy
no, not I.
on the
I'm good
personal
that.
shelf.
I'm
Oh,
good on that.
That's how y'all think? We're a trophy.
well, no, don't say
He-
y'all.
I think
That's
there's-
how I
He
think.
said trophies. I don't put this on me. I openly said I do not.
Yeah,
speak
he
for all
said
of us?
no.
Max said, "Speak for yourself."
Yeah,
Are you trying
yeah.
to get me cased up right
Yeah,
now?
That was Sean speaking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't put that on Max. Max ain't saying nothing of the kind. Max said he got the blueprint to try to treat you right.
And sometimes you could just, check that off and be like,
See,
"Ooh,
Sean,
not as
was
good
with
as I
y'all
thought it
until
was.
now, bro.
Not as good as I thought it was." And then
Sean,
just
Sean,
be,
remember that time they were trying to gang up on you? You giving them all the ammo right? They both
Oh,
like
I'm
that
okay
shit.
with
Still
that.
ganged up on
Okay,
right now,
let him
Sean.
keep talking. I'm listening.
yeah.
Take
Right,
mental
we're
notes.
innocent bystanders.
Mental
right
notes.
Yeah.
now. Right.
No, what does it matter? I mean,
You got your ultimate.
listen, if you don't speak your mind, if you don't speak your truth, then you are literally lying to yourself every time you speak.
Valid.
That
And
was-
look,
that was
your
good.
truth landed
And
you
people-
a wife for 8 years.
8 years.
8 years. Look at God. Won't he do it?
People do lie to themselves. It's like I always wondered that. I'm like, how do people like?
called
What does that mean?
Delusional.
Delusion.
Delusional
Right?
thoughts of
I'm like, how do
Fantasy
people
Island.
believe their own lies?
They
They
do.
have convinced themselves
They do.
of one thing and delusional.
And then
it's
what-
really something
Delusion
else.
is it's a mental illness.
It is. And then once you start saying what you mean, because listen, schools programmed us to just think one way.
Yep.
But once you stop giving a shit what people think, that's when you become your true self and
Right.
you can exceed your own expectations and grow and succeed.
We about to go to the next segment, but when we come back, let's
Yeah,
talk
no smoke break.
women's delusion about relationships.
What
Let's
about
talk
men's
about.
delusion?
We're not gonna shit
Like,
on.
why are we the only ones that's delusional?
It just gets better and better.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe.
All right. Final round. Fight. All right, we're back one more time in Matthew Trust with these two lovely ladies. We were talking Delulu land. I have a simple question for both of you ladies. Name a time you heard Delulu in your previous relationships.
What's
And what's
Delulu?
delusional?
Dang. It's like, those are questions you need to like really marinate on, right?
Oh, that's
To
okay.
be put on the spot. I've definitely had delusional moments. Like believing an ain't shit man can be shit.
I think I was Delulu in all my previous relationships.
It's like you have those
I love him.
rose-colored glasses.
Let me tell y'all how Delulu I was. I'm about to.
Go
It's
ahead.
okay. You were young. Ain't no judgment here.
All
Judgment-free
right.
zone.
So my
Snitch
first
yourself.
relationship.
And y'all can't judge either because y'all know y'all done do
No,
some
this
stuff
is-
too.
This is fun. Even I'm like, girl. My first relationship after my divorce, I'm like 22, 23. And we had a long distance relationship. He
First
would
mistake.
fly in, whatever. Cheater. This is the one that was cheating on me, and I didn't find out until like year 3, whatever. I suspected he was cheating. He was acting funny. I'm like, he's not answering the phone, giving me excuses, always hanging out. I booked the flight overnight, and I was in Atlantic City, like the next day. And
Psycho
I,
From here to Atlantic
No,
From
that's
here.
that's a determined woman right
That's
there.
And-
psycho vibes.
She wanted
right
to
And
know
I
the
showed
truth.
up at his doorstep at midnight. Boom, boom, boom. He was like, I said, give me your phone.
Yo.
Yeah. I stayed there for like the weekend, and then I came back home. And
But wait, did you see anything?
Yeah, what was in the
so
phone?
you said, give me your phone.
he would not let me get the phone.
Absolutely
I was
not.
like
Of course
fighting.
not.
We was thankfully like no tussling, no physical domestic violence, because we were at family's house. But however, I did catch him when he came to see me, and I did go through his phone. It was like 5 a.m. I got up for work. He was asleep in the bed. I did go through his phone, and I saw what I needed to see, and I chucked the phone at him while he's sleeping in bed. And I woke him up. I was toxic.
No.
Listen, now you were triggered.
And he was
Triggered.
No. This is something that he did with somebody else where he was like, I chuck your phone, and then the chick got all upset.
Because I throw the phone.
Yeah.
If I find some shit in your phone.
It was a hypothetical, but you actually did
Yeah,
it.
we were doing
Yeah.
we did a role play.
I chucked his phone, and
And hit him with it, right?
absolutely.
Oh, shit, you threw it at
As
him.
you
I
should.
threw it at him.
see how
It
tough-
hit-
F him.
See how toxic this
Because
was?
you said I threw it at a wall.
Oh, yeah, I threw
I
the
felt
wall.
that.
And hit an object
I
nobody's
felt that.
heard.
I
Oh,
heard
right,
the
okay.
phone hitting his head. Dunk. I heard the sound effect, and he literally just looked up. I said,
Now, what if he snapped? What if he snapped?
snap what?
What'd you see on the phone?
What? Yeah. What
Naked
snapping
pictures?
No, what if he snapped? Like, 'cause
I'm on whatever you on.
Ooh.
see, this is how domestic violence happens.
Yo, how tall are you? How tall are you?
No
Five,
joke.
5'7",
No joke.
right?
No joke.
5'7"?
5 flat. 5
She
flat.
has
Five-
heels on.
Sound good.
Hey, look. 11, depending on how she's slouching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you were about to fight this man.
He was aggressive. We had.
Of course he was.
we-
He
got
had a phone
heated.
chucked
He
in
tried
the
to he punched out my windows in my car.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was bad.
head. Didn't hit you though.
At some point, yeah, it was.
Allegedly.
It got there at some point.
No, not allegedly.
And
Oh,
not
no,
allegedly.
actually,
He in
yeah.
Jersey. He in Jersey. Still
Don't
being
say his
ancient.
name,
Don't
say
say
his
yeah.
Still
Don't,
being
don't
ancient.
say his name.
But anyway, it was ugly. It was very ugly, and that was my very first like hands-on toxic
Okay.
relationship.
Yeah.
I was like 22, 23, and I was just like,
Chucking phones. in
I
bitches,
can
that's
love
crazy.
him enough to change him. You know,
Yeah.
his mom passed away.
That belief, that hope, right?
Yeah, so I was Delulu. I lied to myself to make myself believe like I can love this man enough to where he
So he loves himself.
to where he you know, and once I found out about all the cheating, I was like, man, Bye.
You ain't gonna put your health at
That was
risk.
a whole nother issue.
Right.
How much was that plane ticket? I'm just
I don't
curious.
even remember. It was cheap.
It didn't matter.
It was like
it didn't matter.
It was like
Worth
$2,000.
She
Worth
flew on
it.
Spirit.
Worth
They
it.
said they had some vacant seats they needed to fill.
I literally booked that sucker overnight. Boop, boop. And I was at the airport the next day.
So you already knew what was going on, right?
She wanted to catch him.
Like,
so
it
she
was
felt in her spirit that women's intuition.
the signs were there. I just couldn't physically
never doubt
get
the women's
him.
intuition. Yeah.
And so I finally went through his phone. Like
What did it say?
this man was he
Give
had
us
an old
something.
email that he wasn't using. So he
Valid.
was having these girls email him nudes or text him nudes, and he was forwarding them to
the
his email. He had a whole nother fake Facebook account, which I also found and hacked while I was in class at Hillsborough County Community College. And he was messaging girls. I talked to
Yeah, but did he?
Oh, my
did
word.
he fuck any of them?
absolutely every single one of
Why are
them.
they sending him nudes?
Every single one
if
of
they
them.
ain't giving up the goods.
OnlyFans.
He got that.
And the thing
got
is
that.
that at the very beginning of the relationship, his mom was sick. She was very, very ill. And so this girl contacted me to tell me that she was with him and that she had a miscarriage from him. I let it go because of his mom's situation. I was like, his mom's dying. And and the ultrasound didn't have nothing on it. Like, it was just a picture.
Isn't that like a woman to justify a man's poor actions
Yeah.
because we're like, oh, well, he's going through this.
Yeah, and that was,
He's got
again,
this hard
that was me
time
being
and-
Delulu. I'm like, he's going through so much, like, you know, blah, blah, blah. I was just making excuses for him
He's
and trying
going
to
through
love
so
him.
much, he
and
needs to fuck another pussy.
And
I
he
mean,
sure
wanted
did.
to die.
After that one
He was
incident,
going through a lot. He sought comfort
Max,
And
be
he
quiet.
went through
He
a
did.
lot.
Comfort.
and opportunity.
And that's exactly what he used. He
and
used
sex.
his mom as a scapegoat.
Of course he did.
And he used...
Shame on him. Shame on him.
Yep.
If you see this, shame on you.
And now he looked
You
like
ain't
Santa
shit.
Claus.
We'll tag you in it.
Now, damn, dog.
So I've got so many stories from when I was young and dumb, right?
Yeah.
So I think of this one situation where I went through a phone and I found messages from the ex to his brother sending pictures of a girl. He's like, oh yeah, this my boo, you know, from out of state somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay. He was in the bathroom taking a shit. I said, boom, 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 boom. Who's that? I said, it's me. Let me in.
First off, that's disrespectful.
Because we turned into
I don't get
She-Hulk.
look.
Hey, look,
at
that's-
that point,
That's disrespectful. Let me
at
shit
that
in
point,
peace.
I saw
Like,
red.
let me-
All bets were off.
Let me put my dick
Boom,
away,
boom, boom,
bro.
boom. Knock.
Let me not
Open
do-
the door.
No,
Let
he
him
wanted
wipe
to have
at
it out.
least.
No, he didn't wipe. He unlocked the door and he went and sat right
Yeah.
back down. He's still on the toilet. I said, so you got a boo and blah blah blah. I grabbed him by the throat.
Bruh, see?
Listen,
Allegedly.
When I say a man will make a woman snap and then
Yeah.
they blame us. So I grabbed him and he stood up. I was like, oh shit, he big as fuck.
Yeah. Screw the fuck out of me.
I was like, he's like, who you grab? I said, nobody.
I'm trying to tell you.
I was like,
That's one thing.
reality came real quick.
Yeah, I'd never put my hands on a man because I know where that
I've
can
never
go.
You see what I mean?
I have never struck a man,
Yeah.
but that day, well, I definitely grabbed him.
And that was
With them
excused.
tiny little hands,
That was
huh?
excused. I can understand
Look,
where
these
she was
tiny
coming
little
from. I
hands
wouldn't
can
do
be
it,
strong.
but I understand.
I get it.
I get it.
I get it, but that could have gone so left. If
It could have.
If he's not like, don't get me wrong, he might. You
It
call him
could
ain't
have.
shit
No,
all
that's
you
why I
want.
was like, as soon as he stood up, I was like,
I was gonna say, y'all call
'Cause
niggas ain't
he's-
shit all
he-
you
And that's
want.
a big
another
boy.
thing. Let's talk about that. 60 minutes. Let's talk about that.
Talk to me.
Okay, so women, not pertaining to you, but other women that I know, they like to put their hands on men, right?
I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
Like,
Spanish
if it gets
women.
to that point, then that's a relationship that you don't need to be
Man,
in.
I've been there.
women, Caribbean women, especially if they
Probably.
know that the man isn't going to, retaliate and isn't going to hit them
Oh, if
back.
he's a beta, if he's a punk.
No.
No,
I
it takes a
mean,
not
real
even
man.
that.
It
Not
takes
even
a
that.
real
not
man
put the
not to hit
not
a
hit
woman.
you.
Thank
'cause,
you.
boy.
And
Yeah.
this is something that I that I was, like I
'Cause
said
I've never
earlier,
hit a
I take
woman.
the man side on this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't agree with women thinking like they could put their hands on a man just because they're mad about what. I don't care what you're
That
mad about.
shows a
You
lot
sit
of
your behind
restraint.
down
Have a
and
conversation.
act
It
like
does
a
show a lot
grown
of restraint.
woman
Yeah,
and
calm
have a
down.
conversation. Especially if you mad about stupid stuff. It's not like he cheated or you whatever it is you're mad about, okay? Because they like to use that cheating as an excuse. But at the point is like like I said, I was in that situation. And even before that, I have had experiences in the past. Like, my mom went through that at some point in time. Thankfully, I never witnessed it. But I've known about that. So it's like, don't push a man. Don't push a man and then try to like put the tail between your legs and like, oh, he hit me, and then want to call the police because y'all want to be some police ass calling hoes, excuse my French, and then you want to be acting like a victim when you were swinging on him like you was
You was
Tyson,
whooping that
Provoking
man.
him,
throwing stuff at him, throwing all types of stuff like.
and then he reacts.
And then
I
you
can get
mad
that.
because he reacted, or because he's trying to restrain you.
Yeah.
You understand? Especially if
That's
if-
That's
all-
different, though.
That's all a guy
That's
ever
different.
should do is restrain.
correct. But
That's
even
different.
so,
That's
they will
100%.
call.
Yeah.
Yes, even
100%.
so, they will
'Cause
call
it's
the
not that hard.
police.
No.
Yes,
it's not.
but even
They're way stronger than us.
They
right?
will call the police and still be like, he tried to hit me
Then
because he
us.
tried to restrain her.
But-
But the police is always gonna go by who has bruises.
That part.
Well,
But I think a lot of
gonna go
that
by.
too is probably out of emotion. Like she's calling the cops for what? First of all,
Mm.
anyways, I have so many thoughts about that.
Well, I've
now
been
that's
there.
not to look. That's not to say anything against anybody who has been a victim
Yes.
of domestic violence.
Yes.
Okay, because I have been a victim
If
of
you're a
domestic
true
violence
victim,
where I was
go
not
ahead and call.
provoking them. I wasn't doing anything, and they put their hand.
Correct.
I literally thought I was going to lose my life. Okay.
Oh, I was, yeah.
Like I was
Jesus.
grabbed by my throat, picked up, feet dangling. I literally thought.
I ain't gonna hold
that-
you. If the nigga you yoked up,
The man
Why you
told
take
me.
No,
the
no,
shit?
not him.
if he, I'm saying if he
No, he
yoked
didn't
you
do
up
nothing.
like
He
that,
didn't do nothing.
justified.
He knew he was
No,
right.
yeah.
But-
That one straight up told me he would kill me. He said, I will kill you.
What the fuck?
And it wasn't even that bad. It wasn't even like punches. Like, it was just simple, like, hair yanking, shoving. But it's still domestic
No,
violence.
It is.
that's still
It is.
bad.
And-
Shoving,
Yeah.
any of that.
Throwing stuff, like,
You know how
breaking
easy
stuff.
it
He
is,
would break
and-
all my stuff.
I know y'all think you're big and bad, but you know how easy it is just to
Yeah.
like do a quick little swim move,
Yeah.
grab your shoulders,
Yeah.
and hold you.
Right.
That's it. And then say, calm
you,
down,
You don't
calm
need
down.
to put your hands on a woman. If you want
Yeah.
to restrain her because she's being crazy, restrain her.
And I wish
Little
more-
men,
And call
little
for help.
men.
You could restrain her with one hand.
Yeah, little men are the ones that beat women. Little men.
No.
Because it's
No,
little-
no, I
the
don't
one
mean-
that almost
I
killed
don't
me
mean-
was 6'3".
No,
No,
not
no.
in physical size.
Not in physical size. I'm talking about little men.
Like you got little man
Betas.
syndrome.
Betas.
I was going to say that little man
Little
syndrome.
man
Little
Yeah,
man
I definitely
syndrome.
had little
Even
man
though they're
syndrome.
tall as shit, they'll still do it. But real men, what they do is they restrain. That's it.
Right.
No punches, no slaps thrown, just restrain. Once y'all calm down,
Hey, you come get so and so.
Let her go.
Yeah,
and
and
that's
I
it.
advocate for
Yeah.
men when it comes to that because unfortunately I've known men to be in these situations and they never spoke about it. And I'm like, no, expose these women.
Right.
Expose them because
Yeah, now there are women that are crazy and there are women that
They
are out
keep
there doing
doing
too
it.
much. And it's like
Yeah.
at some point he is going to respond. He's going to retaliate,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
I can't hold you. Like
No,
I don't
no,
think I've
you-
ever told nobody.
But as-
Max,
still doesn't-
you said you went through.
I went through that. Like I went through. I had an ex.
Do you
the one-
care to share?
Well, the one who cheated for years. Like it was a situation where like she was reaching out, and I was working multiple jobs, and I was just asleep. I fell asleep middle of the day and was just out cold because I hadn't slept in like 3 days. Because I'd leave work, come deal with whatever she needed, then go to work, second job from there, be at work all day, and do the one too. My body just said, "Hey, shut it down." I was asleep. Missed however many phone calls. Bam, 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 banging on the door. She came through as soon as I opened the door.
swung.
Pow!
What?
I mean, but mind you, I'm still trying to wake up.
How tall was she?
I bet you were real awake after that.
5'5",
Petite. Okay.
yeah. But
Well,
she's
wait.
she wasn't big enough for it to hurt that bad.
Oh,
But it
okay.
just caught me off guard. Pow! Now, mind you, I just opened the door.
You
Pow!
have to sleep.
Huh?
You have to sleep.
I'm half asleep, so
Yeah.
she I ain't gonna hold you. She got 3 good ones off. Bam, bam, bam. Hey. And I already know, being raised out the South, I know not to put my hands on you.
Right.
Cause I know this gonna go left really quick. And at the time, she might be like $120, $130. I'm still sitting at 200, easy. So I know if I grab you and yoke you up, and if I close my hands hard enough, you're gonna be bruised. So I left.
Your own place.
Yeah,
That's
I
you did the
left.
right thing.
I left. I'm talking about, but she still tried to make it a deal because she'd hit me. I stumbled back. I see my keys at the front door. I just took off, put my shoulder past her, so she fell. Because again, I'm moving. She tried to call and say I knocked her down.
You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you
'Cause
know
I-
who the cops are gonna believe?
That's foolishness.
Hey, not when she called because I knew the guy who showed up.
Yeah, but
I got lucky. I
Yeah.
got lucky. The dude who
That's
showed up was
crazy.
he recognized me from school.
Yeah, that's different.
And was like, yo.
That's delusional.
Nah, I know better.
And that was God.
yeah.
Now, let me ask you something because earlier Max said women ain't shit And we talked a little bit about women not knowing how to be soft, not knowing
Wait
how
a second.
to...
I mean, that's
So
not
I
a
did.
direct quote, is it?
It is. I said it. I don't care. Some
What?
women ain't shit.
Well, so is there a different perspective or a different example that you want to elaborate on?
We should have took this break.
On like why women ain't shit.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about it earlier. Like I refer to the women that refuse to have self-awareness when we talked about doing the work and healing, and they just out here beating on men, cheating on men,
crazy.
Being crazy for no reason, just choosing the toxic life. They wake up every day and decide, how am I going to terrorize this man today?
But then it's crazy that you say that because
Are there women that actually do that?
oh my
no
god!
idea.
So that they'll do
I
everything.
can't relate. So I don't know.
There are women who will do that and then blame past traumas on why they're doing what
And
they're
don't
doing.
want to work on their
There's
traumas.
there's no accountability.
I know there's a lot of
that's
the
people,
word,
men
accountability.
and women.
Accountability, ladies.
Accountability. I know a lot of men and women that don't know how to deal with accountability and
Yeah.
don't want to work on their issues.
And I agree with you 100%. It is always a two-way street. It is always a two-way street.
Absolutely.
But I can also say that nowadays, as the years have evolved, back in the day it was different for women. Now it's like women are just, sometimes I'm embarrassed to be a woman. I'm like, y'all are killing it for the rest of us out here.
Making us look
Y'all
bad.
making us look real
I think
bad.
it's because of the feminists.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know whose fault it is, but like
Oh, I'm telling you.
there's a podcast and the lady was saying that she said my man doesn't do it for me anymore. How do I break it to him that I have a new guy?
That conversation.
Tonight's conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
listen.
And I was like,
Well, you should break up with him. What do you mean?
but that's the thing. Like
She wanted to stay with her man,
stay with her
her
man,
husband,
because I
but
think
still, she wanted him to approve.
she wanted the
of
side.
approve the
piece.
side dude. Yeah.
That's called a cuck.
She needs therapy
Boy,
and Jesus.
But my thing is,
Lord.
Jesus.
you need
There
Jesus.
you
'Cause,
go.
boy, I wish somebody would come tell me, is it cool if I had this dude on the side? Yeah, but stay over there.
That's a mental illness.
But stay over there.
Fuck that.
Delulu, but men do it. Men think that women are supposed to, well, not all men, but there are some men that believe that they have their house, they have everything kept, and they feel that their woman
Who
should
hurt
accept
you?
them. No, I'm not saying I wouldn't put up with this stuff like this. I wish a man would come to me and try to tell me some foolishness like this.
And it's mostly men of status,
Status.
men of power,
Men
because
in the league, whether it's
it goes to
playing
their
pro
head.
ball,
Mhm.
whether it's
Also, athlete
being a
hurt you.
celebrity, whatever.
Entrepreneur.
No, I'm
Business
serious. Like
owner.
people think because they're providing a certain lifestyle that a woman is supposed to.
and it's always about the
Accept.
money. The money
Well,
changes.
I give you this lifestyle, so you should accept.
Well, it also
whatever.
depends on the woman.
Like what?
It is very common in that industry,
Mhm.
whether you're a celebrity or not. Just regular entrepreneur men.
Yeah.
Very common for a woman to tolerate that and deal with it because
It
of the
is.
lifestyle
It
that this
is.
man is providing.
But
I
the
had a
man is
therapist.
weak
Very
because
sad.
he is searching for that and using that as an
He
excuse
wants
to
a
be
poly
able
life.
to do that.
He wants
Yeah.
poly life.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I had a therapist
Yeah.
that I was seeing, and she was telling me because I had gone through
Polyamorous?
cheating, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not dealing with the foolishness. She's like, look, I'm proud of you for leaving, for walking away, for doing the hard work that most women won't do. She's like, because I see a lot of pro athletes and their wives that stay and put up with the foolishness. No, I'm good.
All for the lifestyle.
All for the
She
lifestyle.
gonna keep coming for pro
All
athletes.
for the
We appreciate
lifestyle.
that over here.
But you know what, though?
Top
Even
five.
though they try to convince, that's a delusion. That's a delusion in women that do decide to stay, knowing that there's foolishness and stuff going on.
100%.
You're not happy. You are living in
Miserable.
constant anxiety. You're wondering what they're doing, who they're doing
Actually, are you
it with,
speaking
where they
from
are.
experience?
I'm speaking from knowledge. I'm speaking from experience. I've
Other
never
people's
stayed.
experience.
I've
Oh,
never had a
okay.
man cheat on me and I've stayed with them. Like, no. Because I know what that would entail, right? You're gonna be constantly wondering, is he where he say he is? Is he doing what he say he's doing?
Get your
Like,
man.
I couldn't live like
Get
that.
your
And
man
the
to
women
drop
who
that
do
location.
decide to stay in that lifestyle, they are signing up to continue to live like that. And
Yep.
I feel bad for them because what kind of life is that? Like, have enough dignity about yourself to walk away.
Do you have friends that have done that?
Mm.
Female friends that have done that?
Yeah.
Shit. What about you, Yaz?
But fast forward, like I have a female friend, she did that. She was dating a pro athlete and she thought she was about that life, right? He wanted to
And he was just,
be with her and, you know, hang out and go on the road and
cool
whatever.
till you gotta see it.
And she thought that she could deal with it. And she's like, no, this is not what I want.
yeah,
This
and
is
he
not
was
the
was
type of
checking
life
his
that I want.
oil every 2 weeks or whatever it was.
Boy, you got different area codes. You know what I mean?
Yep, and no, and then she found the Lord, you know, she started getting closer to God, and
Good
she's
for
like,
her.
this is not, you
Good
know,
for
the
her.
life that I want. And it's like, but some certain women try to convince themselves that they're okay with that. Like, no, girl, like, have enough dignity. Like, walk away. Like, you don't need him.
Yeah, they just feel like, you know, like our grandmas and great grandmas used to think, like, I need him. I need
him to sustain this.
I need
You know,
him to
anybody
sus-
who's
yeah.
been together for this long has been through something.
Especially if
Well,
they
could
have
be
kids
through
involved,
something.
you know. But to answer your question, yes, I think we all know women that we all have been associated with
naive,
women,
right.
or, you know, even women in our inner circles or whatever, that have been naive enough to stay for the lifestyle because he bought her a car, he bought her a house, she don't have to work, or
But
she
deep
only
down, she's miserable.
she's
So
miserable.
how worth is
and 9
that
times out of
car?
10 she's cheating back, but she's being low key about it because he gonna beat her butt. You
Women-
know,
women
if
are
he
better
find it's
cheaters
okay for
anyway.
him to do it, it's
He
a double
probably don't
standard.
even
It's
care.
okay
He
for him
probably
to
not
do
even
it, but
looking
she
twice.
can't do it. But she's cheating with the pool boy or
The pool boy.
or the gardener, somebody.
God,
Oh my
I
gosh! So
hear
I
that.
had worked with this.
I need to
lady.
be a pool boy.
Shut
I
up.
had worked with
Shut
this
up.
lady, and this lady was actually arrested and accused of having sex with a
Minor?
student, a minor.
Are you talking about teachers?
She was a teacher. She was accused of having sex
Yo,
with a
that shit
student.
is rampant.
And she worked with me. So like after she came on and, you know, we were working together and I got to know her, and she would open up and she would tell me like how mentally and emotionally abusive her husband was, how she was like
That she
financially
decided to
dependent on
fuck
him.
a minor?
They had been together over 25 years. You know, she's telling me she said that the claims were false.
Okay.
That it wasn't
okay,
true.
I was nervous for a minute.
She says that it wasn't true, but after getting to know her,
She got convicted.
she never got convicted. They dropped it. I think they ended up dropping it down to a battery, which is often what happens in
Those
these
type scenarios.
accusatory
Yeah.
because
They gotta give you something.
they wanted, like, they at least want a conviction out of it.
Yeah.
So, we won't send you to prison and you don't have to register as a sex offender if you plead guilty to, to
You
this.
know she fucked.
After getting to know her and hearing her story and how much abuse and how much stuff that she went, I'm like, she probably did that.
Yeah.
Mm.
I could totally see her doing that because her husband treated her so poorly.
It's a mental
And
thing.
then you got this young high school student. These high school students be looking
Young-
like grown ass
They don't
men.
be
I'm like, what the
innocent.
hell?
They don't be innocent.
How old are you, 25?
Yeah, they don't be
16?
innocent.
What do you mean?
Hey
16?
man, I can't
You
even
a
hold
grown-ass
you. I had a
man.
teacher
There
in
you go.
high school there, but
There you go.
if she had let me try it, I'd have did it.
Do you know the percentage? And this, I'm speaking when I found this out when I was in high school. This was 20 years ago, okay? The percentage of young men who lose their virginity to teachers.
There's
What?
no way.
Yes,
There's no
high.
way.
It's up there.
And the babysitter.
Well, what's the percentage?
It's pretty high. I don't know now, but it's pretty high. Look it up. Let's go. Look it up.
Hey, Siri, what percentage of students lose their virginity to teachers?
It's got to be very low.
Almost 50% of American sex happens with a teacher. What?
And that's just American.
That's
Hey,
American.
hey, boy,
That
there's
is
teachers that
owe
wild.
There's no way.
Wild.
Yeah, it makes
Y'all
sense.
some
There's
nasty
no
adults.
way.
I personally know family members and
That is
individuals
wild.
that I can't speak on
That's
that
wild.
lost their virginity to a teacher.
And was it 50% of the people you know?
Maybe a little bit less. But
I know.
it's up there.
That's crazy.
It's up there.
That is crazy.
And these young men get groomed, you know?
And
But that's-
women, you don't think the
that's-
girls be?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I remember
and
I had a coach
sensitive-
when I was
Yeah,
in school.
that's a different. That's
I
a
remember I
different.
had a coach
topic.
when I was in middle school. He was a little bit too friendly. I'm like,
That's a sensitive.
if he had the opportunity, he probably would.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah.
That's tough though. That was
Damn, dog. You got to be fucking kidding
Look, he looking
me.
this up.
Hey,
You looking
shit.
it up.
hurt your feelings.
I hear that click, 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 click.
It hurt your feelings.
I told you.
That is
Or
Or
so
some
gross.
educator or an educator, somebody in the
Look,
education
look,
field.
I know me.
Whether it be a
If you
coach,
ever-
right?
If you ever hear about me shooting up a high school, just understand you know why. Yeah, one of them little teachers tried to run up on my daughter. Everybody got to
Why
go.
the whole school gotta go?
Yeah,
Yeah,
look.
why the
Go
whole
to their
school got to
house.
go?
Hey, look,
Just
look,
go after the teacher,
Right.
bro.
Hey, look, I'm
Yeah.
not
The
going to
whole
do it while the
school.
students are there, but that little teacher work day, yeah, all y'all can go. All of them. Because one of y'all knew.
Yeah, there's
One of
always-
y'all- somebody
always
knew.
know. Somebody
That's
always
So
know.
crazy.
everybody got to go.
There was a teacher recently that she told another teacher that she had sex with a student, and then that other teacher went and reported her, as she should.
Good. As she should, right. Good for her.
So what we learned today, gentlemen,
is the friend zone does not exist.
Teachers
Men
be
ain't shit,
fucking
no.
And women ain't
students.
shit either.
Tell them again. And gentlemen, I'll leave you with this parting word of advice. Respect your lady. Listen to your lady. Be aware of her emotions. Simple.
We are simpler than you think.
Until next time, this has been In Max We Trust with Miss Yaz and Ashley. Like, comment, subscribe, mash that notification button. We will be back next time with the new guests.